Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another session of Seraphina. This is the Dungeons and Dragons 5e campaign that I am playing with my friends, and these are my friends. Everybody wave. I said wave. Look like you're having fun, goddammit. Um,
Now that
like you actually want to be here. Right,
we
I
want
don't
to
pay
be
these.
here.
Good.
I don't think you want to be stuck with us.
I
Nah, he
will
volunteered.
neither
He's got no
confirm nor
excuse.
deny. True,
He
Hey,
volunteered. He's got no
true.
excuse.
I did volunteer.
you've known me for
Um,
what, three and a half years? Four,
nearly
no?
four, nearly four.
Nearly
Um,
4 years. You don't have to complain now. You don't get to complain now.
no,
I've known you for just over a year, and I already feel like it's too late.
I right.
You're stuck with
Anyway,
us.
where we last left off, the party had started making their way to River Point, and during your travels, uh, one of the nights you camped, you came across a gnomish girl, Fiona, later to be found out to be Fiona Gearlock. A runaway bride from the town of River Point, who told you her tale and that of her family and the family of the Meadglows that she is potentially to be married into. Um, she joined you on your travels back to towards the town upon a discussion and a bit of a debate upon the ideals of magic and their practice and technology and its practice. And upon the journey, you were set upon by a large, giant, constricted snake. Combat ensued, point where the snake tried to turn tail and flee after retrieving some dinner in the form of one of your horses. But unfortunately, it didn't get very far before it was finally slain. Um, you made quick use of its carcass, making snake jerky and also some horse meat stew, um, ready for the evening's
And we
dinner.
skinned it.
And you skinned it, so you've got enough snake skin to make a wonderful set of suits. Um, and you also have a couple of fangs there as well. Let's say you've got a couple of big snake fangs. For whatever purpose you could
Who
find to
wants
use
to
them
keep
for.
track of the body bits?
Um, and other than that, you started on your journey again, and you made your way into the wetlands outside of the airwood, past the tree line, and now before you is large plains of wet soil, not quite boggy, not quite swampy at this point. Um, but there is a humidity in the air. The soil is soft in between the rocks. Very open land, not much tree cover. And here you are, making your approach. Probably step back a little bit now with only one horse. 2 to 3 day journey out from River Point. And that's where we're going to pick up as you squelch your way across these wetlands, across the plains.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Did
So,
we have a long rest? Because I believe we were looking, the last time we stopped, we were looking for a slightly raised area to try and camp
Yes, you were
out
rest,
on.
yeah.
looking for some like a drier patch of land, I believe. Yes, thank you for reminding me. So you were looking for a drier patch of land, maybe something a little bit more rocky that you can get off of the wet soil and grassland that you can essentially have a dry camp on. Um, let's make some survival checks for that, shall we?
Um,
For
Oh,
finding a decent place to camp.
Sure. Ah.
And either do this one of two ways. You can do a group check, or one of you can roll for it. Or if one of you wants to assist the other, one of you can do it with advantage. Or two of you.
I mean,
Well, they
I
both
Luck rolled a
rolled already.
25.
yeah, and that 20,
Nat
literally.
20. Okay, luck.
Hmm.
Crossing terrain. You've done this a fair bit, and during your approach to River Point, Silverfern, you would have had to have crossed these plains once before. So you have a feel for this land, and it takes a while. You trudge for about 20 minutes, but you make out a small rocky outcropping, which is slightly raised, not by much, maybe about 10 or so feet. But it's enough that the ground is drier than the rest of the plain. You have to climb up to it, but so the water kind of swades away from the soil. So at the top of this rocky outcropping, it is a bit drier than usual. And yes, you climb up onto this rocky outcropping, you get on top, and it's relatively flat. It's out in the open, but most places would be on this particular terrain. It'll make good for as much a place for camp as any. Luck,
Yes. Oh God.
make me a perception check, considering you've specifically gone for some high ground.
23.
Yep, 23. I'll do it. As the rest of you are assisting the horse, the rocks, and packing sleeping bags and setting up a small campfire knick-knack, and Fiona's starting to disassemble bits of snake jerky and get the fire going to help assist cook. Luck, you stand out on the rock's edge, staring across the plain. And you see shapes, not on the horizon, but closer, probably about a mile away, maybe less, flying in the sky, like large birds, but doing what birds of prey would do, circling in the air. About 3 of these large birds. And below them, in the wet growth, you see a small individual running across the plains with these birds circling overhead.
Attention.
Huh?
You have company, I think.
Something's wrong. Look over there, Minsk. Come here. Minsk.
How you
Ellie.
say that?
Sorry. Sorry. No, that was a silly. Oops. I just. Ellie, come here and look there.
What do I see?
Luck points out 3 large bird-like creatures flying and circling above, about half a mile to a mile out along the flat plains, and below them is an individual running.
Should we go help them?
My sword, but who's fastest here?
I literally won the race.
The horse.
True
I
enough.
get on the horse?
And
Okay.
probably Robo Nazoo, because he doesn't get tired.
Ellie.
I run with Robot Nazoom.
Okay. Anybody else going with her, or is it just you and Robonism going?
If I can, did I manage to like repair my
Saddle thing.
saddle backpack thing for Robo Nazoo?
Your papoose.
I would say you haven't had the downtime to do it yet.
You could always just fetal position carry it.
How, Luke? Sorry, but it's because I don't understand miles.
Good
How
while.
far?
Good point.
1,500 something feet.
It's not in feet. I'm speaking kilometers.
1.54 kilometers.
Kilometre and a half, about.
It's a long way. So
A
well,
while.
It's about 1.5 kilometers, but about a mile.
Oh,
A
that's
mile
fine.
in feet is about 5,000 feet.
A good while. The only reason why we can see them is because we're basically on
So
flat.
somewhere between 2,500 feet and 5,000 feet, roughly.
I will
You're
argue
looking
that
at at least
I do
4,000.
that. I do 3 times that each morning, but yeah.
Yeah.
but you're probably also doing it on a road or a pavement.
It isn't difficult terrain. At least not what you've walked so far.
Okay. So if I were to jump on a horse, and saddle
You'd
away.
finally be faster than Misk.
Probably grabbing knick-knack and telling our dear guest, gnome guest, to stay hidden.
I will leave Lynx to guard Fiona.
A riding horse has a speed of 50 feet. If you were to dash on the horse, 120 feet, every 6 seconds, you're looking at
I
a
can do
minute.
90 around. I'm nearly as fast as a horse. Actually, do horses bonus action dash?
No.
No.
I'm
No,
nearly as fast as
they'd
a
have
horse.
to use their action.
Kind of proud
So
about
I
that.
think, are you two sharing the horse, or are you running? Are you
No, I
running?
think Mince might be running.
I think I'm literally just going to bolt it.
Yeah.
I will piggyback. Hang on to Robo Nazoo.
Yeah. Grab the horse, jump on it, and zoom.
Okay. It's probably going to take about 5 minutes on a horse,
Well,
going at 120 feet every 6 seconds.
when we start getting closer, we might hopefully get a better view.
When I
Okay.
get within 300 and something, I would like to make an action.
You're going to get there faster than us.
Why?
Ellie
Mick.
is fast.
Yeah, Ellie moves 90, you move 160, 120.
120. So you're faster than LA with the
Yeah,
horse
because of the
dashing.
horse.
Oh,
I would say
thought-
I would say knick-knack that the horse could carry both you and Ellie because you're a smaller creature, but it's up to you whether you jump on the you.
I was thinking eventually that Misk and the horse are going to get tired, and that's where Robo Nazoo sort of comes in because he doesn't get tired. They're not going to sprint for a mile.
I don't know, depends how fit you are. We'll see.
And if it's going to turn into a fight, I'd rather have Robo Nazoo here.
Okay, so how are we pursuing, folks? What are we doing? How
I
are we
am
traveling?
heading towards as fast as as
So
changeling
Ellie's
if
running
possible.
as fast as possible. Luck is on horseback. Knick-knack, how you're being carried by Robo Nazoo.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Okay, and you're telling Fiona to stay here, put at camp.
stay here
correct?
in camp, and I'm going to leave Lynx on guard duty with Fiona.
Okay, right. Okay,
We have a
so
laser
set off.
shooting cat that's nearby in
Right.
case anything causes problems.
So you start running. Luck, you take off ahead quite quickly. And it's not long before you gain some distance. I'm just going to do some math here.
When I get within 300, I want to know. If you don't mind, Luke.
No, that's right.
The max range of my bow.
So,
Looks like I have somewhere to stay in Colorado next year.
Congrats.
What?
Oh, I've got some relatives that, well, I think officially I dropped off. I think they're just past second cousin, twice removed or whatever. So I'm very loosely related, but they've just said I can stay at theirs for a couple of weeks in May in Colorado. And it is
Oh,
very nice.
nice.
I have a similar situation with Australia. The families.
and what's Robonism's movement speed?
Robonism's movement is 40 around, but he can dash
He can dash.
and he is immune to exhaustion.
He just runs. It's just him.
He's the Energizer Bunny.
Now, you know what I think it is? You ever watched Terminator 2?
Okay.
Like
Just keep
the
going.
liquid robot.
Yeah.
He's going for it.
So currently, at this set of pace, Luck will get there in 3.5 minutes. Misk, you will get two, this is what we're talking about, like to the person, to the individual.
I want to get my largest
Yep.
range is 320.
Okay. Ellie,
20
you are currently
shooting.
going to get there in 4.4 minutes. Probably, but within
Aren't they
range.
also running at
sooner.
us? Ish.
Yes, they are.
So for train leads.
So
Yeah.
if they're not, yeah, you don't know if they're going to stop there. So currently, from their specific position where they are right now, this is how long it's going to take. With Robonism and Knick-Knack coming in at 5 minutes, so there is a gap of how long it would take for each of you to get there in between.
I just want to get within bow range of the big bird thing.
Okay.
If that's
So,
okay.
Yes.
And just fill it full of splinters.
I'm not going to say at this range the horse is going to have to make a Constitution saving throw to maintain its speed because
Horse, and that's what they're
it's a
for.
horse and it's half a mile.
No, but isn't that like the whole thing horses are for, like running real fast on flat terrain?
Exactly. For a mile, for a half mile to a mile, yeah,
it's just a
exactly.
horse.
So the horse is going to be fine. It's not going to need to make a Constitution check. Robonism is not going to need to make a Constitution check.
Because
Ellie, however, I would like you to make a Constitution check to make sure that you can maintain your speed over.
19.
Okay, cool. Without any worries, you continue running without an issue. Our friend who is running towards you is also running relatively quickly.
The shoes were abandoned a little while ago, and you notice they are a little bit taller.
A minute
Why?
passes.
Stupid human legs. Give up. Run.
After a minute of travel, luck you've gained on this person very, very quickly, suspiciously quickly, actually. And you can see probably not too far ahead, talking about maybe 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet away, ahead. You start to see flames shooting up at these birds as if
Flames.
somebody is casting firebolt, firing
The
up
bird.
towards
Another magic user.
these creatures.
Oh boy. How far am I from the birds?
Well, the birds are. It's hard
Flying.
to tell from this angle how high they are up from above the ground.
Mm.
But you're roughly the same distance from ground level away from them, directly above the creature.
Yeah, but
that
how
they are
much?
to.
How many feet?
How many feet? I'd say about 1,500 feet.
How much?
1,500 at this point.
But they're very high.
Yes.
Okay.
Real far.
Anybody doing anything, or are we continuing travel for
Continuing until I'm within 300 feet of the bird things.
now? Okay. Another minute goes by.
Can I? Do you think at this distance, the person, if I whistle or shout, they're going to hear me?
Try.
Okay. Yeah. Luck is
You're
going
going to
to.
shout out to them?
She's going to do better than that. She's going to whistle
Going to whistle.
really loud,
Just do that
really.
thing.
You're not, and you whistle as loudly as you possibly can. Do you have thaumaturgy?
I don't
You
think
don't
so.
have thaumaturgy. Never mind that.
No, I don't. I don't know
Okay.
how to gain that cantrip. I don't know where
Um,
else is going to be
Cleric
except
spell.
Cleric.
That's this is very ironic, isn't it? Because
If you're an
tiefling
angel,
and clerics have them.
but you're just an angel.
So, you're fastly coming up towards this person. Like, you are now probably less than 100 feet away from them. And with your high perception, naturally, you can see that this person isn't a person at all. They're a goblin.
Goblin is a person.
Well, they're a person, but not a person in the normal sense of being a person.
Nick
And you
Nack would be
see,
offended.
you see them running towards you. And they're constantly throwing fire bolts up
Oh
towards
God.
these birds. And you keep seeing these large winged beasts flying down now and now at this closer distance. You can see that these beasts are large beasts, almost lacking in feathers, almost like leathery wings, long tails and large talons and claws, swooping down, and they are swooping down and close to their prey, and they're circling around, and there's 3 of them in total. If you want to try and identify them, you are more than welcome with a nature check.
Nature. Oh God. Okay. Sure.
At this point, Ellie, you are within now about 600 feet. Next turn around, you will be within distance. Knick-knack, you're still a fair distance away for now.
Yeah.
Probably going to be at least a few rounds before we manage to catch up. Luck, what do you do?
Huh.
See a goblin running, throwing firebolts up in the sky. Going, "Ah!" Ah, big hairy fucking chickens.
As they swoop, would you say they are within 120 feet?
As they swoop down, yeah, they would be.
Sorry?
But then as they swoop down, they'd be within 100 feet, but then they swoop back up.
Yeah, I am going to. Hmm. No, they would be very dexterous little creatures. That's the thing. I am going to do Sorcerer's Burst on one of those little creature. So
Sorcerer's Bear.
yeah,
I don't know what that is, but okay.
it's one.
Sorcerer's
It's one.
Burst.
Yeah, it's one of the new spell of
Oh, it's new, is it? Okay, that's why I don't know.
yeah. I used it on last fight.
Did you?
Uh,
I can't
I
remember.
did.
Oh, my memory is
You
terrible.
cast Sorcerer's Energy to one creature or object within range. Make a ranged attack roll against a target. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 damage of the type you choose: acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, psychic, thunder.
Okay.
If you roll a 8 on a d8 for this spell, you can roll another d8 and add it to the damage. When you cast this spell, the maximum number of those d8s you can add to the spell damage equals your spell casting ability modifier.
So if you keep
Okay.
rolling eight,
So if you
they
keep rolling
explode.
8s in a row, it stacks up until so many.
Yeah.
Right. But the chances of that pretty slim. Right.
1 in 8.
Well, no, because you have compounding possibilities, which is different. But
I
anyway,
think it's the new version of Chaos Burst from the old books.
I don't know. Well, yeah, maybe. Um,
It's slightly different from Chaos Burst,
So
but yeah.
yeah,
so you're
when it's
casting that.
soup scene,
Okay.
with soup scene, I'm going to throw that, and I am going to
The
use.
next creature that swoops in, you're going to fire that
Yeah.
at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll the hit, please.
And I'm going to use blinding.
Lightning. Okay. Roll to attack.
That's a 10.
10. A 10 does not hit. You send off this burst of energy that crackles with lightning as it fires up towards the sky. The bird swoops down lower than you were expecting, and you miss. And on that count, can everybody roll me initiative, please?
Yeah.
Oh, bear with me,
Officially
real folk.
annoyed them.
That's a 5.
22.
That's
Shit.
also a 5.
I'm going
Oh
first.
boy. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, who decided to piss off the monsters? Luck did.
The Goblin.
Technically.
True. I think the goblin might just be food, which is unfortunate for the goblin.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what Goblin tastes like.
I don't think I want to find out.
Now I'm just contemplating, has Misk eaten a goblin?
Oh no, please.
Is that a
No.
question
Okay.
I want to think
What were
about?
those then? What were those initiative rolls?
Oh, 22. And 2 5s.
5.
And 5.
Miss. 22.
I'm guessing Lucky's going before Nick Nat because I rolled a 1 to get my 5.
Ah. Maybe.
I rolled a 19 for a 22.
Yep.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Okay, can you both roll off? Oh, tell me who's got the higher dexterity out of Luck and Knick-Knack.
I've got an 18 dex, but I also rolled a 1.
So
Oh, I thought you both rolled a 5.
Yeah, I rolled a
Yeah.
1 to get a 5.
Oh, that's right.
Because I'm
Tell
at
me
plus
about
4.
that.
I literally rolled a 5.
Okay, but what's your dexterity mod?
10.
10. So Knick-Knack's going first.
She gets no pluses for dex.
Yeah.
Okay, so Knick-Knack. Then Luck. And then our friend rolled pretty terribly. Okay. So, at the top of the round, racing in now on the next round. Misk, you are now within 300-foot range.
Bonus action, steady aim.
As you see 3 winged cockatrices flying around.
I
in the
fucking
sky.
knew it.
Does a
Um,
16 hit one of these things?
16 does hit. Yeah.
They are the bane of my existence.
I don't get a thingy because I'm too far away. Just 5.
5 to hit.
No, I
Damage.
told you 16 to hit, 5
60,
damage.
oh, yeah, 16 to hit. 5 damage. Sorry. Yeah, my brain. I'm still catching up. Right, 5 damage.
That's my
As,
round.
is that with your bow, yeah?
Yeah.
You send an arrow firing through, and as another cockatrice comes swooping down towards this goblin, running as fast as it possibly can. You see an arrow pierce through this leathery wing, and it adjusts its course away from the goblin as it struck on yourself. As it struck, it's going to divert course towards Luck.
Ah!
It's going to sweep down at you and try and attempt to bite you.
We're so going to lose the other horse.
The horse is dead.
Or a natural 1, so it misses entirely.
Never mind, the horse might live.
And as it flies and swoops down, and then you're like there on the horse, and you go to the side, and the cockatrice swoops past you and angles back upwards. Next up is the next cockatrice. And
that the
this
one
one
I
is
shot?
going to swoop down towards you as well, Luck, again. And that's going to roll a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Um,
Ow.
that is 2 points of piercing damage. As you feel a beak kind of flash into you across your shoulder as this one circles from behind. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Shit. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10.
10. Okay. Luck.
Eh?
You feel your hands start to stiffen and tighten as you hold onto the reins of the horse. You feel your feet stiffen in the stirrups, and you suddenly can't move your fingers or your feet, and you are restrained. Next up is the next cockatrice. This cockatrice is going to swoop down at our goblin friend for a 15 to hit, and that does not hit
Good goblin.
as he throws up a magical shield of energy as this cockatrice comes peering down at him and backs it off to the side. Knick-knack,
Yes.
you are not quite close enough yet. You are still trailing. And
That's
I'm
fine. Well,
assuming you're going
basically,
to be using yourself and Robo's dash action to.
yeah. So
Gotcha.
Robo Nazoom is going to dash.
Mhm.
How far? So at the end of said dash, so 80 foot,
Yep.
roughly how far am I away?
You are 30 seconds, which is 5 rounds of 80 feet movement. So you are currently you are currently 3 rounds of combat away.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to do or can do?
Well, I have a crossbow that also has 320 foot of range. That I could take pop shots when I get within that.
You are 240 feet away from luck.
Um,
And the goblin is probably another 60 feet away from luck.
okay.
300 feet away from roughly the cockatrice and the.
Okay. I mean, in that case, I'm quite happy to take
Yeah,
a,
let's go for it. Let's roll some
a
shot.
disadvantaged crossbow bolt to the see how that goes.
Any preference in the cockatrice so far? The one that attacked luck, or the one that's been attacking the goblin? The other one, which
It's
you
probably
Two of
the
them
last
attacked
one
me.
that it's probably the last
but
one.
only one hit you.
It was probably the last one that hit luck because that's the one that's the closest.
Okay, cool.
Is but it's outside long range. It's at long range, so it's disadvantage. And does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
A 15 does hit.
Yep.
Ooh. For 12 points of piercing damage.
4 points.
12.
12
I
points.
rolled eight on the D8 and I'm +4.
Okay, 12 points of piercing damage. As you fire off against this cockatrice that has struck down and gored at luck, and you fire at it as it swoops up, and it's a shot in its back, and you feel it like you see the wings kind of bend down it as it loses height, and then it flaps hard to try and gain that height back. Next up is luck. Luck.
I'm restrained, apparently.
Yes. So you can't do anything. What I need you to do is roll me another Constitution saving throw.
That's a dirty 20.
That's a dirty 20. Okay. You feel movement come back to your fingers and your feet as the straining ends, and you feel warmth come back to your fingers.
So I have to make that saving throw at the end or the beginning?
At the end of your turn. So that is your turn, I'm afraid. But you are no longer turning the stone. Next up.
Hold on, what?
You started petrifying.
Shit.
Cockatrices turn people to stone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next up is our goblin friend, and they're going to take a shot at one of the cockatrice, and that. Oh, yeah, I thought it was a 4, but it's 14 plus 1 for 15. Oh, what is that? Lovely. Okay. And at the top of the round is this. This, you're much closer now.
Am I within 80 feet of any of them?
You were we were within 300 feet of them last time. Your full movement is 45 feet without dashing. What's your movement? Sorry, base movement without dashing.
30.
30. Okay.
So I can
you'd
get
be
60
down
feet closer.
Yep. So you'd be down to 270. If you want a bonus action dash, then you can get to 240.
It'd be 240, and then I'd still have to do this. But it'd be a disadvantage instead of an advantage.
I mean,
Okay,
what's the
get
range?
closer.
Your longbow range is a lot longer.
Short bow.
Oh, you're
No, short bow.
aren't you?
I'm a
Yeah,
short
so
bow,
you-
but I can use my bonus action to get rid of the disadvantage.
But then you can't dash.
But then I can't
Or
dash
move.
or move.
But then, yeah,
Because
but
it's
even
stuck.
if you do dash, you'll still be firing at disadvantage. So you might as well negate the disadvantage by using the whatever ability you have to take it away.
Yeah,
You
that
just
just
have a
means
flat
you
roll.
can't. You stop at maximum range. And
I just can't move
It
anymore.
depends
Then,
whether you
if I do
value
that.
getting closer or whether you value just doing some damage rather than no damage.
I'd rather just keep getting closer. I'd rather
Okay.
do some damage than any of that.
That's
So
okay.
bonus
you get
action,
closer.
steady aim. 18 to hit.
But that's not gonna.
6 damage.
You're not gonna get closer.
6 damage. Okay.
Yeah, but now I can't
Well, he's
move.
getting closer, but still doing damage rather than just
No, you
getting a
can't
lot
get.
closer.
So steady
can't
aim
move.
means you have to stop. You set your movement to
It's
0.
basically me standing still and going back.
Okay, so you're not moving.
I can't move anymore if I'd
You're
steady
not
aim.
So you're not moving at all this turn. Okay, good to know. Right. Okay. So how much damage was that? Sorry, did you say 5 points?
5, I think.
5 points
I can't
damage.
remember now.
Okay. And we
You
still
just said 6.
6.
I can't remember now.
We'll go with
I-
6.
I heard
I was
6.
looking at the dice that were rolling, and it turns
Alright.
out some of them were sneak attackies.
Okay. So we'll go with
I
6
can't really
damage.
remember.
Which cockatrice are we going with? Are we focusing fire on the one
The one that just went for luck.
Okay. You
'Cause
fire
it
another
went
arrow.
down.
It takes more another arrow. It's currently now got 3 arrows piercing out of its back. And it seems to grimace every time it flaps its wings because like where the arrows are situated, it's just causing it more pain. Right. Next up is the cockatrice, and it's going to swoop down at the only other person
Look.
that is near it other than the goblin.
Can I ask a rules question?
Yep, go for it.
Is there such thing as called shots?
As in what?
Like, say,
Huh?
I am for its wings.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah,
Okay.
it'll just be a slightly different AC.
No worries. I didn't
Um,
know that was the thing.
Yeah, if you want to aim for a specific thing, you can do that. Absolutely, I'm happy to. Yeah, I'm all about that stuff. Right,
That's my plan next turn round.
Natural
Out of the
2,
sky,
another
dig it.
cockatrice swoops down at luck and misses entirely. And second cockatrice is going to sweep down at our friend and misses entirely. And the third cockatrice is going to sweep down and misses entirely.
Good gobbo.
Knick-knack.
Yes.
Still movement?
So it's still going to dash with Robo Nazoom.
Yep.
That's
And you're
another
going to take a
8.
pot shot?
So am I close enough to work out what these things are?
You will now be. What did
160?
we say before? You were at
You said 240 last round.
240 last time, so you're 160 now, yeah.
Can I?
You can recognize what these things are, but if you make me a nature check to see whether you actually know what these are.
Well, what I'm kind of hoping is actually I'll roll the nature check anyway. Basically, I want something that they consider a predator.
Okay.
I may not know very much on an 11.
What eats cockatrices?
Yeah.
What eats cockatrices?
Cockatrice.
Or
I don't
cockatrice?
know.
What's the plural for cockatrice?
I don't know. What eats them, DM?
I would
Does
assume
anything
anything
eat a
bigger
cockatrice?
than them. And they're not very big creatures. They're classed as small.
Basically, I would like to pull out my laser pointer of laser pointiness,
Mhm.
and 60 foot ahead of me, I would like to start sketching in the air, which becomes visible. A 15 cubic foot sized flying mechanical monstrosity of basically a sort of a robo dragon flying in the sky 60 foot ahead of me, so 100 feet away from them. Silent image.
Okay. Roll me that nature check.
You did 11.
I got
11.
11. This is why I went with something I knew, because I kind of figured it didn't really generate much use of anything.
So big dragon thing.
A big
Okay.
mechanical dragon beastie flying in the sky.
Right. Roll me intimidation at disadvantage.
Intimidation at disadvantage.
Yes, please.
Oh boy, did
Doesn't Solid Image have like a DC?
Yeah.
Mm.
I got a 5 on my intimidate.
Okay. Two of the cockatrices take note of the flying image that's coming towards them. You have gotten the
Got their
attention.
attention.
Next up, Buck.
little fucker. I'm going to do more damage with that, so I'm going to cast catapult on a little stone on the ground.
Mhm.
And I'm going to aim it in a way that if the first one miss, I still have a chance to hit a second one.
Okay.
So because they're
I
rolling
would
a circle,
say
but
then,
that's
yeah, they're not.
She's trying to play snooker.
Yeah, I would say it's not particularly possible with their flight pattern and your angle.
what's snooker?
It's a game played in a billiard.
Like pool.
Like pool. You're basically trying to line up a bunch of shots and hit loads at once.
I would say it's not particularly possible from your angle where they're flying. I wouldn't say you'd be able to achieve it.
One at a time, please.
Fine. Just a one then,
I'll
unfortunately.
give you everything you want all the time. Sorry.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
You don't. You give these two Chaos Gremlin whatever they want. Not me.
That's not true. Not at all.
It's
Absolutely
told me
not.
loads of times.
Mm-hmm.
I
He's
embrace
definitely gone.
chaos, but I also imbue chaos. So
He's definitely gone. Convince me. I'm gone. Yay!
that's all it takes. I need a good reason. Right. Roll to hit.
It's just that it's a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, it's a dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Yeah,
come on then.
but the
Right.
image that I had is just when one snoops in, like they are flying in circle that you told us. Technically, when one flies down, basically there's just a brief moment where they're just like in the line.
Basically, it's the rock you're picking up needs to have a 90-foot run to the second one and go through the first one.
I would still say currently no, not with the way that they've hit and they've flown up, and then when you're attacking. I know this is all happening concurrently because that's the nature of D&D, but I'd still say no. Like, you have that perfect angle, it would be a split-second thing.
Maybe if we all were hiding and you could
Roll
just
the
like
16 on the dexterity saving throw. DC.
15.
I'm terribly sorry.
Fuck
Or
it.
catapult launches off into the distance.
is it a half damage thing or is it a no damage thing?
No
No,
damage.
it's a
It
no
just
damage.
carries
It
on.
doesn't touch it.
It gets out of the way.
Never mind.
And next up
No.
is our goblin friend.
Oh, 3 points.
No.
Okay.
She's going to try and do something else.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm a sorcerer, would you?
Yeah.
I'm going to use quicken spell. You know
You've
that.
already cast a spell.
Yes. But it's my action. I can transform with quicken spell.
You can only cast one
A cantrip.
spell at turn. So if you're quickening spelling a cantrip, fine.
It is a cantrip.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorcerer's burst.
Okay.
On
Lovely.
the fucker!
Oh, the fucker you missed.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Yeah. You!
Not having a good day.
No.
What was it?
A 9.
9. Again,
Mm-mm.
there's a bit of a light show going on tonight.
Yeah, especially it's because I'm using lightning.
The goblin
lightning, shit.
does the same, and he hits second time concurrently. And yep, does another 3 damage and starts firing at the one that you were firing at, the one that clawed you. That one is looking particularly unwell right now. It's haggard in its flight and it's getting lower and lower and lower to the ground, able to keep its fight. We're back at the top of the round to Misk.
They're all getting closer to me, right, every round because they're legging it.
2 of them now are approaching. Yes, they've flown at 40 feet closer towards you. So yes.
Nine.
No, 9 misses.
Oh, sorry. To hit it was a
Oh.
more. I rolled an 18. Let me try and find the thingy. Make sure I'm not
Rolled an
lying.
18? That's right.
No, I just want to make sure I'm not talking nonsense. 23 to hit, 9 damage.
Okay.
On the guy who keeps hitting luck.
Right. Cockatrice takes an arrow straight under the beak, and that soft bit of gullet there, and crashes down into the ground. And one cockatrice is no more. Next up,
Misk celebrates just a little bit.
Yeah.
cockatrice swoops down. Towards luck.
Yeah.
An 18 to hit.
How much?
18 to hit. Well, 19 to hit, technically.
That's why
Oh,
I
there
act
it is.
like a sniper. Low ACs.
And that's 3 points of piercing damage. Can I have a
Uh-huh.
Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah. That's an 8.
That's an 8. You start to feel that cold feeling return into your fingers and toes as if another cockatrice swoops down and catches you again with its beak. And you are restrained.
Oh no, she's gone. She's quit.
Oh no.
I'm here. Just need a second.
That's okay.
He's getting frustrated.
Now, another cockatrice is going to make its way towards the silent image that Knickknack has thrown up. It is using its movement of dash to come towards Knickknack, and it is squawking and screeching horribly in anger as it flies towards you.
If it wants to it's an investigation intelligence check against the DC
It
15
did
to work out it's not real.
no. What's the DC?
15.
No.
So it thinks it's a robot dragon.
Yeah, and it's flying at it angrily. And then next up is
He uses his action to
Knickknack.
try and determine it.
There's one flying at the illusion and there's one flying at that keeps pinging at luck, yes?
Yeah. There's one circling the goblin and luck, and there's one now flying towards you.
And
The second
I'm
one
now 80
Drop
feet
down.
away,
You're now 80 feet away. Yeah.
which puts me with 120. So we will spin that dial and we will zap at the one that is going for luck.
Okay.
And we will Chaos Bolt at second level.
Okay.
And I'm probably going to miss on a 12. Does a 12 hit? I don't think it does.
12 does hit.
Does it? Oh, okay.
Yes.
They have
Ooh.
apparently they have a horrendous AC.
All right. That was
Okay.
not what I was expecting. So 2d8
Okay.
plus 2d6, and the first d8 is going to tell me what type of damage. So it's lightning damage, total damage 16.
Okay. It really didn't like that. You see burnt feathers of what few feathers it has, and smoke flailing off of its burnt flesh. Its yellow eyes just piercing, and it continues to squawk and screech in a shrill and horrible noise, and it pierces right through your ears. You can feel it through you.
And that will be me then.
Luck. You are restrained, and you make me a Constitution saving throw. You save this, you're fine. If you fail this, you will turn to stone. Oh no. Have I picked the wrong day to turn luck into to stone?
She wasn't doing good
Oh,
already.
yeah.
Although the fact that I smile when I'm anxious is kind of causing problems right now.
It's fine.
Okay, you're not dead. You just turned to stone.
Fine.
You're just
Which is not
petrified.
better.
Yeah,
Well,
but you're not. You're not.
Nazuma's
dead.
been
You're
a
just
tree for the last
petrified.
3 sessions, so who cares? We'll figure it out.
You're only petrified for 24 hours. It's not a permanent petrification. It is only a challenge 4 rating creature. It would be incredibly overpowered if it could turn you to stone permanently. No, but you are only petrified now for 24 hours or until.
So she came back just to give you an evil look and then disappear again.
Yeah.
Sometimes I love her.
Looks already almost white golden skin starts to turn to stone, and as she grips the saddle and her feet in the stirrup, what is now riding the horse.
She keeps the same density, right? So imagine all of a sudden, just there's a statue on a horse, and the horse goes, "Fuck,
there
that
is
got heavy."
there's essentially a statue now riding a horse.
That horse is probably very confused.
And now it is our goblin friend.
No, the horse is going, hang on a minute, I didn't sign off.
And a firebolt goes flying off into the distance. Next up, Miss.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
Ah, fuck. Rolled a 1 on damage.
Okay.
4
For a
damage.
total 4 damage.
On the one who just turned luck to stone.
Okay.
Fuck you.
No problem. And next up is Cockatrice. It flies swooping at this invisible dragon. Well, this visible dragon that isn't there, and it swoops straight through the image, and then it kind of turns around and swoops, comes angling and swoops back at it.
How clever is this chicken?
And it just swoops through a couple of times.
It's not very smart.
And no, it's not very smart. Nope. It still hasn't clocked on.
It still thinks it keeps missing.
It's just flown through the silent image twice, and it still hasn't clocked onto the fact that it's not there.
So according to this giant chicken, that is now a robotic ghost dragon. Because now I seem to fucking hit it.
And the second one is now within range of Mist, and is going to swoop down at Mist with a 19 hit.
I have a terrible AC. Yeah.
And that is 2 piercing damage.
And that con save.
Saving throw, please.
$11.
Which is the DC required.
Yay!
You shrug off the effect of what seems to feel like a coldness that comes into your flesh as the beak pierces your skin. Next up is Knick-Knack.
We will go with what works, and we'll do another second level Chaos Bolt. So we will roll to hit. So this is the one that's now attacking Miss, because the other one's messing around with the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, it doesn't have to worry about luck anymore. Luck's a brick. At least for now.
13 to hit.
Fuck you!
And what was that? Sorry.
13 to hit.
13 hits. Leah, are you okay?
No!
And that is 15 points of psychic damage.
You watch its head twitch and then just flop, and it just glides a little bit and then stops gliding and then just falls like a rock to the ground.
Fuck
and
you.
take another cockatrice out of the fight.
The one that just bit me.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And there's one remaining cockatrice now currently flying repeatedly.
Having an argument with what it thinks is a dragon.
A a non-existent dragon up in the sky. It would next be Luck's turn, but Luck is currently a water fountain. And it goes to a goblin friend. And Goblin runs up towards Luck on horseback and kind of and you two see as this goblin kind of clambers up and sits in the lap of this stone Luck and kind of wrestles the reins out of her stone hand.
Right off into the sunset.
Kidnaps our
And
favorite
turns the
angel.
horse around and starts riding towards you two. And back to the top of the round with Misk.
I have a technical question.
Is he within 80 feet of me?
He is now, yeah.
Yes.
If it thinks it has a target within 5 feet of it, would that enable sneak attack?
No. However, I would say that you do have advantage on it because it is natural 20.
With sneak attack, bitches!
Okay.
Oh boy.
Fuck this creature.
Please roll really low. Please roll really low.
Fuck! 22.
That's exactly the amount of hit points it had left.
Yay!
I'm not even kidding. It has 27 hit points, only 5 damage has been done to this one.
22.
22. You're
I'm fucking shooting in the head.
watching it flying back and forth, but it was like through the silent image, and you just time
I'm
it
full on
perfectly.
Legolas, this bitch.
And 3 cockatrices lie dead on the ground. And yes, a horse is riding towards you with a garden gnome, Luck, and a goblin at the reins.
Can I roll a nature check on how cockatrices work?
Yeah.
Can I roll a cooking check on how cockatrices taste in like cook?
Yeah, sure.
10.
They're a big featherless chicken that flies about, and they're really mean.
When they turn people to stone, do they stay stone?
You don't know. You've never encountered a cockatrice before.
Okay.
Not with that roll. Sorry.
That's more the question. Oh, fuck. She's
You
a
wouldn't
prick.
know. I know for the sake of meta here, we all know that it's 4 hours, but
No, but Misk's current
Misk
situation
does
is
not know.
she's a fucking brick. How am I going to fix this?
Knick-knack's thinking there's some big drumsticks on them chickens.
You would be right. And slowly trotting up towards you, the horse kind of like unsure of what's really going on. From its angle stops and stumbles around, and you see at the reins a goblin, and he appears to be a typical goblin, albeit somewhat more ragged and gaunt. He carries a worn dagger, wears kind of a twerk of mismatched leather armor, and he seems a little picky. But there seems to be some kind of look of gratitude on his face. Thanks.
Can I have the horse back? We kind of need it.
Maybe.
You can come with us.
Where you going?
River Point.
Mm, people at River Point don't like me. This particular
Why?
goblin immediately clocks you, Nick.
I'm looking like
He pulls out a big fuck off cleaver.
no. Like I'm looking a little bit because I've not really grown up with goblins. So this might actually be the first goblin that I've actually ever met.
Okay.
Because I grew up in the streets of the city and like there's no goblins there really, are there? Would there have been
Depends which
some?
city you've been to. Cities you've been to.
Erindor.
You've been
That's
to
where
Erindor. There
that's where I
aren't
grew
any.
up.
No, you never saw any goblins around Erindor. No.
So
But there might have been other goblins that you've encountered in your time that you've maybe seen from afar, but you've never really had full-on conversations with. Maybe due to the fact that Ileron kind of might have noticed your interest, but due to the nature of goblins in general, kind of steered you away and kept you at arm's distance from them. In worries that you might follow your heritage.
go native.
Go native, exactly. Try and keep you on the right path, other. You! What's your clan? What's your clan?
Hi, Knick-Knack.
What's your clan?
Hi, what's your clan? I'm Knick-Knack.
Oh, not my name. Your name.
Knick-Knack.
From where? What clan? What family?
He's gonna look a little sort of sad and be like, well, I kind of have these guys and Master Ileron and Robo Nazoom and Nazoom and Link.
Clanless? Clanless? Dog? Looks at Robonism.
He's more of a rat-like thing.
Rare.
Big old rat.
No trust. Out for chicken.
I'm gonna get some drumsticks. Do you want to have some roast chicken? We're just about to set up camp.
Okay. Hungry. Yes. Chicken good.
I go
Big
get
chicken.
a rope and I tie one of the chicken's legs to the horse. Because fuck if we're gonna carry it.
Oh, I was gonna sort of chop off a couple and get Robo and Nazoom.
Oh, I was just gonna just take the whole dang thing on the back of the horse.
Okay.
How big are cockatrices?
They're tiny. Well, not tiny. They're small. They're small animals.
Oh.
They're
Suppose we can take all
big
down
for
three of
your
them.
regular. They're not a pigeon. When I
Yeah, I
said a
understand.
big bird, they're a big bird.
They're about
probably
the same size as a toddler.
Yeah, exactly. Like got a big wingspan, but they're like you don't want to take on too many of them because you quickly get overwhelmed. But they're not.
You know, like
not massive.
when if you go to like an old-fashioned butcher's where they got the ducks hanging from the windowsill.
Yeah.
I just do that with them.
Imagine if it was the same. Like imagine it was like a large swan.
Yeah, you can just
Roughly that size, like a big turkey, a
hang
large
it.
swan, but a lot less friendly looking.
I rolled a perception check and Knick-Knack noticed that Luck's not talking.
Yeah, look seems to be colder than usual.
What have you done to our friend?
Me? Nothing.
It's...
Chickens.
Did I recognize I was turning to stone when I did that?
No, because you saved right from the get-go.
Okay, no problem.
Where Luck failed 2 saves in a row.
I would like to go and have a prod and a poke at luck and see if I can work out what. I mean, is she actually just full on rock?
Make me an Arcana check or a nature check. I'll take either.
Oh, okay.
I'll go with Arcana because I'm trained in that one. And I rolled rubbish, but I got an 11.
An 11. Like stone.
She's made out of brick now.
She's hard as stone, cold as stone. Don't shoot.
I don't know how to unstone luck.
How much?
How much what?
How much? Stone flesh again. How much?
You can do that.
I want to roll insight on this fucking goblin.
Roll me an insight check.
Nine.
9.
Roll deception.
I mean, he looks as honest as any goblin.
Eh.
How about for like not letting you get eaten by chickens?
I did that. I got on hook. I got him right away. Leave you to check him.
That was
I came back.
ours. And we killed all the chickens.
How's about this? Warm night and a full meal. We cook chicken.
Make me a persuasion check.
I cook good chicken.
22.
Gone hungry. Okay.
Come on.
Gone take chicken to go. 2
Well, there's 3 of them.
tomorrow. Chicken.
No worries. Knick-knack, you do know how to cook cockatrice, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can steam it in Robonism.
Where camp? Head to camp. Not do here.
No. That way.
Better cover.
I just grab the horse and start taking Luck with us. Because fucked from trusting him not holding on.
Luckily, because of her feet turned to stone in the stirrup, she's remaining relatively steady on the horse.
All right, I've got mending if you fall off. It's okay.
Get her back together. When she unpetrifies, her feet are backwards because she put the top half on the wrong way around.
Well, you know.
Oh no. We'd never do that to our angel.
You make your. Oh, come on, Celia. It was only a joke.
Not tonight, Luke. Not tonight.
Oh, it's okay.
She's not having a good day. She hasn't had a good
Oh.
week.
I'm sorry to hear.
So what's your
Sometimes you
name?
play D&D and you get turned into stone.
What's your name then?
Don not going to tell. Don keeps secrets. Don don't trust you.
John.
Oh, no.
That was in canon. Just fucking busts out laughing. Ah,
So do you have like a family then?
Maybe
Where are they?
not anymore. No longer. Don on his own.
Did you get kicked out?
No, I left. Oh, everywhere. Let me in.
An insight check for knick-knack. 4.
13.
Seems to be telling the truth.
13.
13. Seems a bit too insistent.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm not
He
judging.
got kicked out of Silverfern.
Oh, fancy leave. Fancy people. Tall people.
We killed like the captain of the guard
Oh, well done.
and
I would be happy with you.
Well, and I just point at the statue. She killed the captain of the guard.
and
Oh,
half the guards and at least one counselor.
That was a bad week.
you're really bad.
That was a bad week.
I like you.
That was a bad week.
Khan looks absolutely like, wow, I found some real like badass killers here.
I
Like,
found some fucked
I mean,
up people.
I found some good gobos here.
I mean, give me like 2 days and I could probably figure out Gobbo.
I'll give Guard some like steak and hawk turkey while we're heading back.
What?
And you can have some more, but then you'll like ruin your appetite for the chicken.
Can't have big appetite.
Can I roll medicine on this dude? Is he okay?
Yeah, go for it.
So how do you shoot the fire?
Never mind. 9. I rolled terribly.
Yeah, it just seemed erratic and unfed. Gone. Fed. God make fire. Got thrown away. God make fire.
I make robot dragons.
Oh,
Which is
I
still
wish
there because
I'd make robot dragons.
because it sits there for 10 minutes.
There.
Hmm. Oh, I go to River Point.
Booking passage.
Where to?
Erindor.
Oh, big city. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never been. Never will.
Why not? It's good.
Goblin. No goblin Erindor.
He's from Erindor, and I point at Nick.
You lie.
I'm pretty sure he's the only goblin in Erindor.
You lie. Goblin don't go Erindor. No goblin in Erindor. You liar.
No, it's because I'm here.
And you
That's
don't go
what-
Erindor. See, liar.
That's where I came from.
And now you here. No longer in Erindor. You liar.
I bloody love goblins.
Stop grumbling through his thing.
Genuinely,
Get out
that
a
is
small
Mist's
pouch.
genuine opinion on goblins. I fucking love these things.
Oh, sure.
I have a question though, because Worm and Stone, do I hear any of this?
Good question. Petrified. Petrified. What is the
The
definition
petrification.
of petrification? Let's have a look, shall we?
Petrified. While you have the petrified condition, you experience the following effects. Turn to inanimate substance. You're transformed along with any non-magical objects you are wearing or carrying into a solid inanimate substance, usually stone.
Are
Your
you?
weight increases by a factor of 10 and you cease aging. So you're not getting any older. You are
I would say inanimate, therefore you do not experience any of this.
You are incapacitated condition. Your speed is 0 and can't increase. Attacks affected. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Saving throws, you automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. You have a resistance to all damage and you're immune to the poison condition. So you're safe from Nick Nat's cooking for a couple of days.
Yeah, that also means I won't get a long rest.
True. True.
Fucking hell.
Is
So
unconscious.
you slowly on right, you get back toward camp. and you reach the exterior of this rocky outcropping. Before
I'll just
you're
keep
able to step
I'll
the
just keep
horse
prodding
up
him.
some of the rocks. However,
No,
you do
no.
have a new garden statue on top of the horse to maneuver. How are we going to go about getting luck into camp safely?
Before we do that, I'd like to call for Lynx, so Lynx doesn't attack our new Goblin guard.
Okay.
Because Lynx was
Lynx
on guard
pokes
duty.
their head over and reports to you.
That's
the lights
Lynx.
flashing.
Yeah, the red and blue lights. That's Lynx.
No, pretty light. We talk and do pretty light.
Hello.
Yes.
Just casts produce flame.
Fire the fireball guy.
As I can now see him actually casting it, can I work out how he's casting it?
Make me a perception check.
But does he say the
Or an
words?
arcana check.
Well, it was more. I'm trying to work out what flavor of caster he is.
Okay, so make me an arcana check in that regard.
And not a clue because I rolled a 1. I still got 8, but I rolled a 1.
Okay, yeah, no, you're not able to quite put your finger on it.
Fiona, we're back. We've got Gun the Goblin.
Oh, okay. She comes and runs over and she's like, "Oh, another one."
And Luck's been made a statue, and we've got
that's unfortunate.
And we've got some chicken for dinner.
Apparently, God knows how to fix it.
She kind of looks at the giant chicken. Oh, never seen a chicken like that before. What
were they called? Cockatrice.
Yep, still no, new to me. Right.
Big chicken turns people to stone.
I'd better get some hot water ready then, so we can pluck. Is there anything to pluck? I'll go and get some.
Well, if you just
ready.
stick them in the boiling water, the feathers come off quite easy.
It doesn't have feathers, does it?
It has a few.
Okay.
A few, but not many. But there's still feathers there.
They like crystal.
Mainly up around the neck and the head area.
What did you just say, Matt?
They just give it like crispiness. You cook it in there. Look, you roast it, and it gets nice and crispy and crunchy, and then you get like the pointy bits.
Yeah, but I'd like to, gut it, pluck it, clean it.
Get rid of all the good stuff.
Well, you don't know what it's been eating, so yeah, preferably.
Oh,
probably goblins.
Then I definitely want to pluck it and gut it. I'll get some pot oil ready. And anyway,
you still have that knife I gave you?
Yes.
Silver fern, that knife is.
Oh, well, like a nice knife.
It's a souvenir. I could just imagine it's got the little crest of the silver fern guard on it.
What, like on the hill?
Yeah, it's one of them. I nicked it.
Yes. So you clamber up slowly up the campsite. You manage to get Stone Luck back up there, and you start making some chicken and chowing down and Garnered there like.
I suppose you could
on the bone, like really gnawing into the bone with his sharp teeth.
I suppose you could just convince the horse to sit down and then just.
Over a period of time, you managed to get Luck off of the horse. You managed to
pull. Like, you can get a horse sit down on the ground and then you just are off.
And you managed to so she's kind of like in the position, like legs astride, hands like
it's like when you have a toy,
but laying on the side like a doll that's just fallen over.
Yeah, it's like when you have a motorbike toy and you take the rider off.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like that. Yeah, and
is there like a stump nearby?
No.
I just want to put her on a stump
boulders.
and be like,
you can try to sit her on top of a boulder. So she's like this on top of a boulder.
There you go.
And yeah.
So,
Um,
Dan, how are you gonna like fix our friend?
huh?
You said you were gonna turn our friend back for dinner.
Oh, that's it. She's not broken. Just hard. Um,
I have to admit, you can finally say she's hard-headed.
her. He takes a moment, looks at her, and then looks back at you two. Mm, how much?
2 chickens. We already did that bit.
Well, oh, well, pulls out a small, like, little stitched pouch, which seems to have like moss growing on it. Pulls it
I'm
open
gonna watch carefully.
and he pulls out all these different mushrooms. Not ready yet. Not ready yet. Ooh, gets out a
Is
pestle
this a gobbo druid?
mushroom in.
Maybe. Didn't catch that, Celia.
And just throws this mushy paste at uh, at Luck and goes up to Luck and starts like jumps up onto a lap and starts just smearing this paste of like moss and wet mushed up mushrooms all over her. Start rubbing it.
We don't want to eat her.
Why not?
Well, she's like crunchy and hard.
She big? Got the meat?
No meat.
Can't continues to rub all over, gets around the back like now we wait.
How long for?
I don't know. Never done this before.
Did that look like he did anything magical?
Make an arcana check.
Or did he just cover her in mushrooms?
Mushroom and moss paste. 13.
The fairy's willing to give it a try.
You go up to Luck and you look at her now wet exterior. The stone glistens in the firelight. The sun has died down, and there's a crimson that goes across the horizon. And you see the stone glistening. And you see the little bits of mushroom kind of just like rubbed into the stone. It's not arcana as you know it. You've done something.
It's fucking druidic.
What you don't
Druid.
really know.
Gobbo druid. Fuck yeah, don't tell Misk.
Oh, fuck.
You don't like druids.
I know why.
Yeah. And yeah, you chow down on some chicken. And the night goes on. And you see Fiona kind of stirring the pot of like mashed up vegetables and bits that you've collected along the way and nettles, and continues to make a stew, throwing in what's left of the horse meat, muddling it all up. And she sits there and she just hums a little tune, and after a while you sit there a little longer and you start to hear her singing a little song. And she just sings to herself while everybody's sitting there in the evening. Goes round and
I
round
sit
the
down
water
next to her and I'm
flows,
just
turning
chopping the
wheels where the
vegetables.
river goes. Click and clack the gears up in, turning while the laughter's grin. Makes the heels down to the town, wheels of wood just spinning round. Lessons pray they never rest, bringing life they do their best. And she just carries on for a little bit.
So Garn, if you've like left your family, are you looking for other families or just friends, or what are you doing?
I look for other friends and family, yes. Other goblins, like you. You could be gone, family. Huh?
Are you going to come with us to Erindor then?
Maybe. No.
We're going on a
What an
boat.
errand, no.
Master Illiron.
Guy who taught knick-knack magic.
You know magic? Okay. Fly light, have you?
It's well, it's a bit of what he does, and it's a bit of what she does, and I kind of like work it out, and then and I made Robo Zoom there, and Links will be like sort of just twiddling around.
Dun, 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 dun. Strange dog.
He's a nut person, and that's Nazum, but he's kind of gone into tree mode.
Yeah, Nazum is still wrapped around the back of the tree, back of the horse, kind of saddled, and the vines all wrapped around like the hind legs. It's kind of there inert.
Gone.
That's Nazum.
Mm.
Do you know how to fix tree?
Tree? What about
Gesture
tree?
towards the rat that is now a tree.
There's only half a tree and half silver fern.
Not broken. It's
Fair
nothing to
enough.
fix.
He's been unconscious for like 4 days now, though.
Wish I were unconscious when traveling. Make things go much faster.
Suppose.
But then you don't see when the cockatrices try and eat you.
Did they try?
They tried to eat you. If you
Did they
were
try to eat him?
no, but they tried to eat you, and if you were like sort of
What to worry about? Didn't eat him. He not fine. He asleep.
Goblins. Oh.
You see, like he's got a little bit of a belly on him now. He's eating so much. Seems to have a little bit more greenness about his skin, a little bit more colour.
So where were you heading?
Fine. Family? Fine, Goblin.
Okay.
Like you.
Welcome to the clan.
Be tired. We go to sleep now.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night, Gone.
Right. Where do I sleep?
I'm just gonna like set some alarms up, and I'll go around and laser point out my little alarm spell areas. So I'm gonna take like sort of
His eyes kind of dart around, watching you curiously. Kind of bites and
He
licks
does
his
this
lip
every
a little
night.
bit, picking out bits of food.
Gone.
Yeah.
He does this every night.
keeps
Good,
it
isn't it?
safe. Like it makes a loud noise and it'll wake you up if anything comes in and tries to eat us.
Good to know. What about inside? If something tries to eat.
Well, they have to pass.
Then they
through
have
the-
to get past Robo Nazoom and Nazoom.
What if already knew?
They might be, but then they have to get past Robo Nazoom and Nazoom.
Oh, okay.
They keep an eye.
Just the robot just goes.
Strange. Okay. Well,
I prefer him to Aaron.
hmm,
Much better guessed.
I could go to sleep then. Up early in the morning. So walking to do. Eh,
Um, I will set Rome on a Zoom to guard duty.
okay.
I will sort of, I think I'm actually going to go and prod and poke the goo that's smeared on Luck a little bit to see if I can work out exactly what it is he put in here.
Okay. He settles down for a little bit and wraps himself up and finds himself a nice little nook to fall asleep into. Is anybody else doing anything right now? Luck? Oh wait, sorry, no. I'm
You've only
sorry,
just got her
couldn't help.
back. She'll go again.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help. Misk, are you doing anything before settling down?
I'm enjoying the situation. This is
Okay.
funny.
Okay, so yeah, Fiona gets the fire down to a simmer. She takes the pots and pans off, keeps them sealed, starts
Did
putting away the cooking stuff, and then gets herself ready to go to sleep.
have
Uh,
we
Kind of
sorted
puts
her
herself as
out?
far away from the other goblin as possible because she's been unnervingly looking over at him. Like one goblin in the last like couple of days is enough. Now it's two. Um,
Have we sorted her out with some new clothing, or is she still wearing her wedding dress?
um,
I don't have anything
recall.
that'll fit her.
No, I think you gave her one of the old guard coats that you'd taken the silver off,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. But other than that, she's still wearing like her wedding dress, essentially.
Okay.
At this point, it's a bit shorter than it was before, as it's been ripped and torn at the bottom, and yeah.
Okay.
Misk is just having one of the moments of just looks at the goblin, looks at the gnome, and goes, two things descended from fairies. Totally fucking different now.
You take a look at the goop,
Yes.
as you put it, smeared all over Luck. Um, it doesn't seem to be doing anything physically to the stone, but it does seem to be seeping into the stone.
Okay.
There's patches of the stone which is now drier than it was before it was applied. You don't know whether it's just because it's dried with the warmth or whether it's seeped in and now it's dry to touch. You're not quite sure. This kind of magic is very different to what you've encountered before.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else before we all settle down for the night?
I will probably do a couple of more sketches as ideas pop into my head.
Okay.
Um,
Right. So we all settle down for a long rest. And as the night goes on and the night sky goes dark and the stars come out, can RoboNazoom make me a perception check?
Zoom, I believe he's at +4. It's just twice my. He perception is +2 times. So yeah, so it's +4. 23.
23. Okay. Fuck. Your eyes blink as if they've been really heavy for a long while. You go to rub your eyes and your hands feel incredibly stiff, as if they haven't moved for a while. and you rub sleep out of your eyes and you blink. You like crack your neck and you look down and you're sat on a stone and your leg is still stone. From about the waist up, you are you, and then the rest of you is stone. And you can feel life coming back to that part of your body slowly, but for now, well, half statue, half you. And your senses return to you. Luck, can you make me a
Perception check. You're muted, I think.
No,
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Can you hear now?
14.
14. Okay. Okay. What would Robonazum do? He saw something that he detected and he would need to alert you about Knick-Knack.
Your mic is weird, Luke. Sorry.
No, yeah, I need a new mic, I think. Just need a new one.
You're very muffled on my side.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I can barely understand you,
I
to be
understood
honest.
like every second word of when you speak like the goblin. I'm like, goblin's great.
Oh, okay. I think I just need to get myself a new headset or a new mic or something like that.
Fine.
I'll invest
I just
in
took it. I took it in my stride and just went mental little things.
I mean, he is mental.
So
Yeah, what would happen? How?
So Robonazoom would probably do what he did last time, which is sort of wake me up to sort of basically it's a poke in the ribs and then a point to whatever it is he's noted.
Okay,
You don't
so
talk.
you feel a sharp kick in the ribs from Robonazum,
Uh,
and you awake, and Robonazum points over to where Garn was. He's
okay.
no longer there.
Did he pass the alarm?
No, not that you're aware of. The alarm hasn't gone off. But Garn
Um, I'm going to look for our chickens.
chickens are still there.
Okay. And there's not really any cover in this campsite that he's, wandered off to take a leak or anything like that.
No,
Um,
not without crossing the alarms anyway.
John, where'd you go? I will head over to where he was, like, sleepy, where he made his camp to see if I can see any goblin footprints or anything like that.
You find like a small pile of rags and like his cloak that was there that he'd nestled and kind of netted himself into. Luck, can you make me another perception check, please?
Better. 24.
24.
Stop.
Knick-Knack, what's your AC?
My AC is 16.
Look, you see coming out of invisibility. Blade in hand, going to attack Knick-Knack.
Yeah, sorcerer's burst here, like immediately.
Okay. You fire off Sorcerer's Burst. Roll to hit, please.
Why now? 26.
26 hit. That hit. Roll me damage.
And I'm going to use. Would you stop with your head, please? I'm going to use acid as type of damage here. Just to stink a bit.
The fuck you damage
Okay.
type. Sure.
One acid damage.
1 acid damage. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. And
And
with
I'm
that,
going
I
to
wake up
yell.
at this point.
Can I yell?
you can yell.
Okay, then I probably wake up at this point. If you
As he takes
Knick-Knack!
one acid damage, and this Sorcerer's Burst hits him in the back, and he went to strike at Knick-Knack, and the dagger slips and misses. Can we all roll initiative, please?
Yeah.
As you yell, and this strike misses, Garn looks back at you. His little black eyes turn a hue of orange, and his small stature starts to grow as his legs get longer, as does his arms, and he grows in size until he is large. Hind legs, sprouting fur, long tail appearing from behind. His hands become long, sharp claws, fur covers his entire body, and large fangs erupt from his jaw and ears fall backwards. And a large dog-like beast stands on its hind leg,
for a second I
towering
thought
over
changeling,
Knick-Knack.
but no.
Can we roll initiative?
What number do you
11.
want?
Like 11? Okay.
Yeah.
One sec, I can't remember what I rolled now.
I got
19.
I got an 18.
Risk?
Oh, 19.
19. Okay. Misk, your eyes dart away at shouting of luck. You sit up in your bed and you look and you see this large furry beast standing over Knick-Knack. The dagger drops to its side as its claws outreach.
Is he within 5 feet of Knick-Knack?
He is indeed.
I'd like to try some nonsense, but you don't mind.
You see the acid that you hit him with luck. It's just where you thought it would be burning away, it is just dripping off of his body like water.
19 to hit.
19 hit.
$12 damage.
12 damage. What damage is this? May I ask?
Silvered piercing.
Piercing. Okay. Right.
If it helps, it's a silvered thing.
Okay. Doesn't seem to make any difference. But as you fire a shot,
It's a knife.
it's a knife. So you throw a knife, or are you
Yeah.
going
While
in
I'm
with a
asleep, I
sword?
just go. "Fuck."
You throw a knife, and it embeds itself into the flesh, and slowly gets pushed back out and falls to the ground. And not doing as much damage as you think it would. With a thick hide.
I need.
Knick-knack.
Knick-knack. Okay. I will crank up my mittens and I'm gonna slap him on the nose and be like, "Bad doggy gone," and try and shock him grass.
Okay, roll to attack.
16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
And I will say, "Yeah, Robo Zoom," and I will use my bonus action to command Robo Zoom to bite Bad Doggy Gone,
Okay.
which is my spell attack to hit. So I'm hoping a 24 hits.
24 does hit.
Because I'd be very worried if it didn't. And how much damage does Robo Zoom do? 2d. Oh no, that's repair. Force impact d8 plus, so d8 plus 2, and this is force damage as Robo Zoom bites into 7 points of force damage.
7 points of force damage. Okay.
And that will be me done.
Okay, so yeah, as he bites in with this almost mechanical power, it chomps into the flesh like knife through butter. And as he does, this large beast just howls at him and just growls, turns and next up is Luck.
I'm half stone still, am I?
You are indeed still half.
Okay.
Just slowly coming away from your body. It is probably just above your knees now, halfway up your thighs, above your knees. You can stand. Well, you can't even stand because your knees are locked in place. You're kind of on a deep squat over this rock. Like, but you've got everything you need to.
Thank Misk, you could have been prone.
I'm going to cast Dust Devil on the creature thing.
Okay.
Would you stop? There you go. Just looking if oh yeah, no. Basically that's all I can do right now. I mean, technically, what's the ground like?
Ground, rocky, dry.
So small gravels, loose dirt, dust, sand.
I would say because of where you chose, because you specifically wanted dry ground. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's in the face of the creature, so
Okay.
heavily obscures the area.
Heavily obscures the area, alright.
Doesn't see shit.
Okay.
I cannot do anything else, and that's an action. So yeah, that'd be my turn.
That's right.
Bad Doggy Gone large?
Large. He's towering over you. He is now taller. We're talking about 12, 13 feet tall. Taller than Luck. What was once gone now stands towering and is going to take a claw attack at you.
Me? Could you please roll at disadvantage as Robo Zoom will use his reaction to Inflict
mean-
disadvantage.
It's obscure, so would it impact his attacks?
Blind sense.
Oh,
But you
sight.
also have it's the start of his turn, so your Dust Devil does stuff, doesn't it? Doesn't it throw him around?
end of the round.
Oh,
Of the
and
turn.
okay.
18 to hit.
At disadvantage,
Yes.
that will hit.
Okay. Take 11 points of slashing damage as this long claw was scratching down your face.
Ouch. This thing might kill us. I'm
Oh,
lying.
no.
We should have left him to the chickens.
And that is its turn.
Can you roll me a strength save, please?
Yeah. 14.
Fails.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, 1 second. Yes, 14. Fail. Okay.
So you take 2 bludgeoning damage, and you are pushed away 5 feet
Okay. Which direction are we going?
away
Okay.
from our dear Goblin friend.
Towards you, to the right, towards no Robonism, or yeah, you've got 2 options really. To the right of Knick-Knack, or 5 feet towards you.
What?
You can either choose
Where
2
do you wanna
options:
throw him?
5 feet to the right of Knick-Knack, or 5 feet towards you.
Not towards me. Away.
Okay, so 5 feet to the right of Knick-Knack. Away then. Right. I'm going to quickly pause. Just going to nip to the loo. Quick break, guys.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we'll crack on with this combat.
I'm worried about Fiona.
You okay, Leah?
It's been a week, it's been a day, it's been a month, to be honest.
Oh dear.
No, to be really honest, it's been a year.
Oh, sorry to hear.
It's fine, it's just that everything is going sour today.
I see. And to top it all off, I turned you.
Sorry?
And to top it all off, I turned you to stone.
Not feeling extra good. And adding to that, my bag has been bugging me again.
Oh dear. Have you tried those stretches?
Huh?
Did you try those stretches?
Did. It's just, it's at this place on the lower back,
Yeah.
that place specifically, and I
Mhm.
just can't really bridge.
There's those. What are they called? I can't remember. There's those mats which have all the little spiky bits in them. They're really good for that. You kind of lie down on your back on them. They're really nice for your back. Really uncomfortable and painful to begin with, but eventually becomes really nice. They're really good.
Yeah.
I want to buy one for myself, actually. I think they're really good. Right, are we all back?
I just.
Oh, sorry. No, go on. Sorry, I didn't realise you were about to say.
You just have a cat on my lap, but I want to go get water.
Get the cat
would
off
be-
your lap.
Your choice:
Yep.
water or the cat.
Luke,
Hello.
I've added more to that Google Doc I sent you,
Okie dokie.
if you want to read
Yeah,
it.
no, I'm all about it. All about it. The one with all
I'm
the
having a
language.
little bit of trouble, but I think I figured it out.
Oh, okay.
Changelings. A non-gendered species. Irish, a gendered language.
Yeah.
So I am.
Right. Okay. So,
So I'm taking a little bit of liberties.
where were we? What happened, Jess? Can't took us
I
there.
pushed him back.
You pushed him back, based at the end of his turn. So then we're back up to Misk.
Ooh, this is some very low shit. I like it.
Shunted to the side by the Dust Devil. Hands up.
Is anyone within 5 feet of the doggy thing?
The owner is.
I am as well, aren't I?
Not anymore, no. You got shunted 5 feet to
Oh, you
the
said
side.
when you said to the right of me, I
Oh,
Yeah,
assumed
meant
that
sorry.
Fiona.
I said 5 feet. No, it's 10 feet away.
10 feet. 10 feet away.
Okay, so that
That's
definitely
right.
It's still 5 feet within range of Fiona, but 10 feet, 10 feet away from you.
I would like to make myself in between it and. I would like to run and make myself in between it and Fiona.
Okay, you can do that. You use
would
half
like-
your movement to get up, but it's a small camp you run in between
I can.
Fiona and
I have
Awesome.
stupid amount of movement.
yeah, you're fine. You can get in between Fiona and it.
Without using an action, can I kick Neo? Can I kick Fiona?
Yeah,
Okay, I would like to kick Fiona.
and she just kind of like, well, she's awake at this point. She's
What?
just like,
Fiona, our friend who we've been trying
Kick
to
her
keep
away.
alive this long.
our
There's a
engineer.
werewolf in camp.
yeah, she's awake. She's awake already. The
Okay.
roaring and the things like that have shot her
Okay.
awake. She's
I just look at
kind of
Fiona.
she's like this terrified and like there. But yeah,
I look at Fiona and I, in the best I face way to do it, just go fucking leg it.
okay. And she kind of gets up and on her turn, she will leg it.
And I go, you were a guest. Bad form. And I would like to attack him with sneak attack.
Yep. Nobody's within 5 feet of him, so therefore you can't get sneak attack.
I thought Fiona was, that's why I asked.
Oh, but she's not engaged.
True.
She's
Yeah.
just there.
That was the decision. If there was someone within 5 feet of it, I would have
Yeah.
I would have used melee. If there wasn't, I would have used ranged and used the bonus action thing.
Well, you put yourself between. You haven't used your bonus action. You put yourself between it and
I can't do
Fiona.
it if I move.
He
That's the
can't
problem.
move and do it.
That's why it was a thing.
Oh, you were going to use steady aim.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll leave that up to you. That's your choice. If you want to use steady aim and not move, fine. But you wouldn't get sneak attack with Fiona being
How about another thing?
within range of him because she's not.
Can I do a cold shot?
Yeah.
I would like to aim for whatever this thing has for Goonies.
Okay.
I'm effectively trying to do a goading attack.
Okay. Relatively high AC.
Relatively high AC, but I'm
Aiming
pretty
for
much
a
just trying to
small part
piss
of
it
its
off
body.
and pay attention to me.
Okay.
If I miss, it probably still gets the point. Ooh, 24.
24 hits.
Yay!
Howling in agony. Was this a dagger or was it a bow?
It's one of my silver daggers.
One of your silver daggers. The blade doesn't seem to quite pierce.
5.
But there was
5
enough.
damage.
Enough.
There, though.
Yeah. Okay.
I would like to move away and see if it follows me.
It's either like directly on you after that, yeah.
Eh. I move further away and just go.
Okay.
And my turn. I'm trying to keep it not looking at Fiona. So I'm like, come on, you fucker.
Can I point at the dagger that just hit this thing? That I'm assuming hit and then has fallen out, or is it stuck in it?
Well,
No,
there's
it's
a
fallen off.
previous
It's on
one.
the ground. There's two silver daggers currently on
Well,
the floor.
That's fine.
One in
One-
front of you and one in front of it.
There's one in front of one that fell on
Okay.
the floor and one that I'm still stabbing it with. I didn't throw it.
Oh, but you did the first one from range.
Yeah, first one from range, second one from melee range.
I thought you used steady aim instead.
No.
No. I can't do steady aim and move. So if I was to
I
do
thought
the
you
thing with
decided
Fiona,
not to move. Sorry. Okay. So lovely. All right. There's
if
one
I
at your
do the
feet.
thing with
Okay.
Fiona, I couldn't do steady aim, and I
That's
wanted to
okay.
make sure Fiona stayed alive. So
No
I just
problem.
rolled
Yep.
once,
Fantastic. Good to know.
and I rolled a 19. I was just lucky.
Great. Nick Nat, there
Sorry.
is a silver dagger at your feet.
The first one that hit and
That
pushed
first
out.
one that hit him and pushed
So
out. Yeah.
I will laser point at that and whip it and cast catapult. And
The
basically,
silver dagger.
I'm going to catapult a silver dagger at this thing. But because he's taller, I kind of want it going up so it shouldn't hit anyone else if it misses. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So it is a dexterity saving throw DC 15.
Okay. Natural 2. For that hit.
So it is 9 points of bludgeoning damage unless silver dagger gives it any kind of otherness.
No, we'll stick with it. It'll be the same result. So we'll stick with that.
It's only so it wasn't iron.
What,
That's why
sorry?
it's a silver dagger. It's only so it wasn't iron. That's why he let me have a silver dagger.
And so that will be my action. I will then send Robo-Zoom to go and chew on it. So basically, he's going to chew on the other end. So basically, flank with Mist.
Okay.
And we'll try and do Force Empowered Rends.
Yep.
And a 22 should hopefully hit.
22 does hit.
So it is D8 plus 2. So 8 force damage.
Okay.
As
you bite down, Robo-Zoom bites down once again.
Well, I'm assuming
onto the
that
top
means
of his arm.
Robo-Zoom's at head end. Because if he's at Goulian,
Yeah. It's like almost at the on the top of its arm kind of thing. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
too tall. So like it's like on the top of his arm, and he's like shaking, and he's got Robonism like hanging onto his arm.
Okay, and then I will move so I am closer to Luck because she can't move yet.
Okay. Luck, you're up.
Tempted to do a catapult also, but with one of my daggers, they're not silvered. That's the thing.
Doesn't seem to make no difference.
I'll try. Makes a good.
Knick-knack.
Yes.
Make me a nature check.
A nature check.
Yeah. Or history.
I rolled a 14 and it would be the same on either.
Okay. Make it with advantage because you're a goblin.
I rolled a 14, it would be the same.
Okay, cool. So, you've heard of goblins that have been cursed. Not as werewolves, but as something else. That become creatures of vile hunger, but only hunger for their own. Other goblins. Creature is known as a barger.
Wouldn't that technically make it a Wendigo?
This is a barger.
Okay.
Which then you would know, unlike werewolves, silver has
No effect.
no effect.
It was big and furry. It was worth a try.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, physically, they're very similar. They look very similar physically. Right. Luck. You were about to cast a catapult, I believe.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Sorry.
Go on then.
It's a saving throw.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forget that catapult saving throw. Right, sorry. 16 plus 2, 18. A dagger goes flying past.
However, as my bonus action, though, I'm going to move the dust devil, so it's still right in the face of the thing.
Okay, and he
Okay.
makes the saving throw next.
No problem.
How big is the space of the dust dust devil?
It would heavily obscure me and Nizum.
Yes, because Nizum, Robo-Nizum.
I mean, I can make it in a way that it doesn't englobe everyone, because it can move up to 30 feet in any direction. So, but it's a 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius. Okay. If you have it above,
Yeah.
so it's just in his head frame, and then you've got the others below, and that would be fine. Okay.
Yeah. Any
Right.
direction. It's literally says any direction, so it's
No,
right
that's
in
fine.
its face.
I just want to make sure that it's not going to be in a space that has them as well, because they're in melee range of it. Right. You're lucky that this thing is much taller than they are, because if it was the same height, to have it in his face, you would have to have it on them as well. Right. Next up is Garn. And Garn is going to turn to you, Luck. And he is going to say, yes, you help me subdue the goblin.
What?
He suggests that you help him subdue the goblin, and I require a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Ugh. 19.
You feel these fetid words whisper into your ears, and you shrug off their attempt to grasp at your mind.
As a fraction, can I flip him the bird?
Yeah.
Like-
No. Right. Next up is Misk at the top of the round.
You are flanking now.
Yeah. Did you make me that strength saving throw?
Oh no, I need to. Yep.
Oh, maybe you might not be.
I know, it's getting very annoying.
10 plus 4, 14.
Nope.
Thank God.
So 10 feet away and hold on. You take what?
Back that creature further away, 10 feet. Yep.
1 bludgeoning.
1
Sorry,
bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Okay,
Jack.
you keep fucking it up.
Because now he's no longer flanked.
I know, she keeps fucking it up.
We just get it
Can't do a load of damage, but he keeps knocking him
I
away.
I
know.
have the dust devil right in his face, so it doesn't exactly see you guys.
It doesn't matter.
He
It
has
doesn't change
blind
anything.
sight.
I'm
It
so
keeps fucking up my rogue shit.
You know you could like
To be
move,
fair,
hold
you
your
don't know
action
that. You
until
don't know
Robo
that
Lagoon
it's
gets there.
stopping it.
what?
You
Uh,
don't
just-
know that the
No,
creature has blind sight, so therefore, it thematically,
Knick
yes.
knack.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Jack, if you move and
I know, I'm
hold
gonna have to
your
move
action
further
until-
away and then short bow it.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
better with a bow.
I mean, it's
Technically.
10 feet away, so you wouldn't be doing it with a disadvantage.
I'm not better with a bow. Okay, bow attack. At least to get to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, steady aim. I rolled a 10. Never mind. My turn's done.
How much is that in total?
Yeah, that's all I get to do if I do bow stuff.
Okay.
I rolled a 10. Never mind.
No, unfortunately, that missed. The bow, the arrow just goes straight off the hide and flickers away. Next up is Nick.
I pick up my dagger off the ground.
Okay.
Knick knack. Well, um, um, I will spin the dial on the laser pointer and flick a chaos bolt at the mean thing there.
Mm-hmm.
And we are rolling a 1, so I have not managed to hit anything.
Oh no, God.
And we will send in Robonazoom to carry on attacking it from the front.
Robonism's like MVP at the moment.
26 to hit on
26.
Robonazoom.
26 hit. Roll me damage.
Only 4 this round.
That's okay.
Does Barghest Garn look hurt at all? How badly?
He's got scratches and bites, and you start to see blood pouring from the arm that Robonism is constantly clamping down on. Yeah, there seems to be some damage going on. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, that will be me done.
Okay. Luck.
What to do? What to do? What to do? You know what? I'm going to go for Pulsaurus Burst.
Luke, I sent you something in the chat.
Oh, okay. On Zoom.
In Zoom chat.
I'm going to go with Psychic for the damage. Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit. Yes. I had a rough idea of what you meant, but it's nice to have the details.
It's basically,
Yeah.
if somebody had turned up and killed for you, what the fuck are you doing?
Anything else?
There's nothing else that I can do. I'm quite useless at the moment.
Why, without your legs, or?
She's just having
Yes.
a funny day, I think.
Okay.
Luke,
The stone has now moved below your knee. Yes.
the funny thing about that is, at least in old Irish cultures, anybody could.
Huh?
Criminals, anybody.
All
Guest
right.
rights is guest rights, and that's fucking it.
Garn is going to swing a claw attack at this annoying fucking robot that keeps biting down on his arm. And he's going to roll a 25 hit.
That will probably hit Robonazoom.
For 8 points of slashing damage.
Uh,
And you just kind of like swing him off and like catch him with his sword. Garn's go. Nick at the top of the round.
I would like to go towards so that me and Rob on Zoom are kicking the crap out of this thing.
Okay.
Roll to hit with my silver daggers.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Hit. Maybe that
10
sneak attack.
damage. No,
Okay.
16 damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Not 20 to hit.
Oof. This with your offhand.
Yeah.
did you
7
roll-
damage. I think.
Did you roll
No.
that strength thing?
No, I didn't. But do you really want me to? It is sneak
mean-
attack.
Never mind.
Doesn't matter anyway. 15 plus 4, I say. Okay, but
it takes
You,
half
you
damage.
save,
I
but
take all
you
the
still,
damage, you know.
you still take damage, yeah.
I still take damage. Roll me damage.
Half damage.
What's the damage?
4.
Cool.
To know the numbers that went into the last one I did.
You told me 7 points of damage
8.
on the last.
8.
8.
It was 8.
8 points.
Sorry. It rolls them all together, including the sneak attack, and then I've got to figure out, because it's an offhand one, that it's not that. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
The way the dice roller does it, it's stupid.
That's right.
So it was whatever the
Okay.
first one was, plus 8.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got it. Right. There is blood pouring down from its arm. You're stabbing it in the torso with
Yeah.
these daggers. Blood is pouring from
Oh,
down its torso. It looks this
bonus
creature is
action.
hungry.
Bonus action. I keep aiming places that would annoy the shit out of it.
Did
And
you
I
not use
give
your bonus action to do your offhand attack, or is that part of your fighting style?
it can be a part of my action if I use my daggers.
Oh yeah,
It's Nick. It's that weapon mastery thing
yeah,
that they
I
added.
remember you saying. Yeah.
I would like to give my bonus action to give Robo Nazoom advantage on his next attack.
He's going to have that anyway because you're flanking.
Eh,
You can
I
give
don't
it to
use it for
me.
anything else.
You can give
I'll
it to
give it to
me,
somebody
and
else.
then I could get the attack advantage.
I give it Nick Knack instead, then, if
Okay.
you don't mind.
Yeah. Nick Nack, you're up with advantage on your attack roll.
Yay!
So we will
Make an attack roll one, please.
we will do our combo of spinning the dial and
I
see
just keep annoying the shit out of this thing, so
What
it's looking
shoots
at me and nobody else.
what shoots out of my laser pointer.
Please don't be acid. Please don't be acid. Please don't be acid.
25 points of damage. Sorry, 25 to hit. Sorry.
25 hits, yeah.
It is poison damage. 11 points of poison
It
damage.
probably doesn't do anything.
Which
Oh no,
appears
sorry,
to
it's 13 points of poison damage.
which appears to have no effect.
Okay.
Poison doesn't do anything.
And then Robo Nazoom Chomp.
Unlucky. Sorry.
Never mind.
26 to hit.
Yeah.
Uh, 9 points of force damage.
Okay. Roar once again. This robot rat that is just hanging in his arm and he's swinging it around. Next up is Luck.
Sorcerer's Burst again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1.
Most aren't on your side tonight, are they? Okay. Another goes flying by.
Mm.
And the stone begins to come down to your ankle.
Can I stand up?
You can stand up now, yes.
Kick him in the nads, because that, stone shoes, that should give you
Yeah, your feet are stone at the moment. It's like wearing really heavy stone boots. You feel like you can move around at the moment, but you've got no ankle movement. So it's like so like you've got half speed movement, I would say. Right. He's going to take another smash at Robinazum. Roll a natural. Oh no, that's an 11. For a total of 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay, and that is going to be with a bite this time. 7, 6, 13, 17 points of piercing damage as he reaches back his head and then pumps down on the side of Robonazum with his teeth.
That is
Like a
enough
bear far
to
away.
mangle Robo-Nazoom.
And Robonazum kind of crumples down to the ground and he roars, and his arm is almost like sinew at this point in this one particular arm, and it's just like dangling on by like threads of tendons, and like it's almost like he's just flinging about loosely. Next up is Misk, top of the round.
To just do my normal. But I don't get advantage no more because Nizum's dead.
And to take out the one that was doing the most damage to him.
15 to hit,
15 does not hit.
no problem. Bonus action. 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
I'm just going to roll a d6 because it's easier than doing the thing. Ah, 1.
1 point of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So probably 0.
You do a maximum of 1 damage, no matter what reductions you get.
Okay. I would like to bonus action, disengage, and start to move away. But I can only do like 30 feet. So move about 20 feet away from it.
Get back away from it. You see it turn Robonism into a pile of nuts.
As it turns to turn
stab and
Robonism
run.
into a pile of scrap, I just turn round, and as I'm legging it, I take a pot shot, and it only does 1 damage.
Just like okay. It's looking hurt, guys. It is looking hurt. This creature. Nick.
Sorry, I felt like I had to get out of there.
So we are going to laser point. And where he's mangled Robonazoom, I'm gonna pick up a Robonazoom fang and fling it at him.
Just hit him with a piece of the zoom.
Okay. Now, can I just check for does Robonism's attacks count as magical?
He does force damage.
They count as force damage. Okay, so for this purpose, they will count as force damage also.
So it is a DC 15 Dex save.
Natural 19.
Okay. So
for a total of 21.
And then I'd be like, back up, friends. Lynx, get him. And Lynx will like sort of fly up behind me. And
Just Flight of the Bumblebee starts playing.
I have spares.
No, because it shoots lasers, so it's just going.
I hear like the TIE fighter laser noise.
However, Lynx was probably like a bit asleep before I did that, and he missed on us.
Okay.
Never mind.
Next up is Luck.
Same thing.
Also burst. Come on. 17 will hit. That's the AC.
That's
Sorry,
a 24.
that went down the wrong hole.
24 hit.
24, and I'm going to roll for.
There we go.
1 psychic damage.
1 psychic damage. Okay.
And still getting the Dust Devil in his face.
Okay.
If it's not going to blind him, at least it's going to make him
Annoy him.
uncomfortable.
Gives him a nice breathe in his face and dust in his eyes and makes him blink. Right. He's going to point at Knick-Knack and grumbles and reaches out the claw that isn't all mangled. And Nick, you start to feel yourself rise from the ground. Can you make me, please, a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, that one's a good one.
No, I can't. A 7.
7.
Okay.
You are lifted off of the ground and float up 20 feet above the ground. And you are floating in the air to cast levitate on you. And you are now there floating off the ground, unable to run away or move away.
Okay.
Misk, you're up.
Short bow with advantage.
Yeah, that's strong.
20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
11 damage.
Okay.
Steady aimed, so I can't move or anything.
Okay. Knick-knack, you're up, floating up on high, 20 feet above the ground, probably about 5 to 10 feet above this creature.
So I will, as I am not good at spells at distance at the moment. So we are going to pull out a returning dart and try and slap him in the face with a dart that will fly back to me.
Okay.
Natural 20 for a 28.
Yep, that'll do it.
Uh, 12 points of piercing, but that is magical piercing.
That's magical piercing.
Yes, it is an imbued weapon. It is a +1 weapon.
Okay, good to know.
I'd be like, Lynx, get him, but come over here too.
Lynx, get him, but like, come back, right?
So I will, yes, attack with a lynx.
This dart pierces into the chest. It seems to go deeper than any other daggers or bolts or arrows or anything else has done before, and then it pulls back. You see flesh and blood spray as it flies back towards you as you catch it.
You said 17 was the AC to hit.
That's true.
3 points of force damage as Lynx lasers him.
He's looking really unwell.
And
Really
Lynx
unwell.
will
Looks like
fly up because
blood is just seeping out. The fur has flattened and matted into this
I'm
dark.
not sure how strong Lynx is. Well, I do know how strong Lynx is. I don't know if he can keep me aloft, but at least he can slow my fall slightly as I will grab hold of Lynx.
But you're not falling. You're just in the air at the moment.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of assuming that
He's wondering if he's going to drop him, so he's making sure he's got a parachute.
Yep. So I rolled a 17 plus 2, so 19 for the Constitution saving throw.
He's got 2.
Oh, yeah. 18 for the Constitution saving
That's
throw.
fine.
The second
But to be honest, it's
save
more when he does lose concentration on this spell. I'm
you don't
hoping
just hit the
Lynx
deck.
can slow my fall.
To be fair, when it says on the end of levitate, it says otherwise. When the spell ends, the target floats gently to the ground if it is still aloft.
Oh,
So
would I know
falling-
that?
You have the levitate
you're a
spell in your
wizard.
spell list.
It's a second level with spell. Do you have it as something you know?
It's not a spell that I know, so it would be a roll or whatever.
Okay, so yes, make me a Arcana check, see if you'd know that.
13.
13.
1 second.
To be honest, I'm happy making plans because Lynx can still zap lasers.
I like the fact that you didn't go with the meta and you made thinking it regardless. So we're going to go with that.
Can I make a thing? Levitates in the artificer's spell list.
Oh, well, there you go. You'd know it if that was the case. It's an artificer spell, so therefore you would know.
I knew it was because Ray can do
Well,
it.
well, it's in both my spell lists, but I don't know it in either case.
But you can prepare it, so therefore you know of
Artificer
it.
is a prepared spell thing, so you have it in your list
Yeah.
regardless.
Did you make the save again or not?
I haven't made the save again. Would you like me to?
'Cause it's about to have a go now, isn't it?
18 from the previous one. I didn't.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You are still in
Actually,
place, but you take 3 bludgeoning damage.
reduce to 1. Okay.
It's magical, technically.
It's from a
Is it?
spell.
Bludgeoning, I suppose. Yeah.
So is he just on his stat block, Luke?
It says
Does it
non-magical.
Does it say non-magical weapons?
It says non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and also damage resistances to cold, fire, light, and lightning, and immunities to acid and poison.
It's a dust devil. It's an elemental force.
Yeah. So yeah, no problem.
Been hit with an elemental.
Back.
Yeah.
80, yeah. I'll pull the full damage on it, and on from before as well. Got it written down.
Oh, I forgot to ask you, but did the psychic damage done anything to him?
Yeah, but you only did 1 psychic damage. So yeah, you did 1 point of psychic damage.
Do you need to remind me?
Yeah, it wasn't reduced to anything because it's just a single point. Anyway, next up is luck.
Same thing.
Well, and you might kill it.
Good, potentially.
No, that's a 13.
13 misses. Still getting used to these arms after they've been cold and heavy and stone. Your aim is not there. You're trying to do the sigils and the casting and the innate magic coming through, and it's just going wide. And it is now Garn's go. Garn, in one last attempt, is going to bite at Knick-Knack.
I'm 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, and he's about 13 feet tall with a 5-foot range. So
Okay.
he's going to take a punt. 13 plus 6 and 19 to hit.
That will hit.
11 points of piercing damage as you feel biting into your leg, the jaws of a barghest clamping around your calf.
Does he then drop out of attack range?
Hmm?
Well, if he's jumped up to bite me at 20 feet and then lands.
You asking if there's an opportunity attack here,
Absolutely.
on the ground. Except there's nobody on the ground. This ran away.
He's
You're
leaving
not
my
on the-
threatened range.
Oh, it's not. That's not. With that class of gravity, I would say is
no.
forced movement.
Oh
wouldn't
no, maybe.
Volunteer to move.
Oh come on, it's barely got. Let him get it.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? Have an attack of opportunity.
Wouldn't it be so funny if he just kills it now?
A melee,
Brilliant.
a melee attack of opportunity.
I'm just going to kick him because that's basically all I can do. Really.
Oh, please kill it with a kick.
24 to hit.
That hit.
Oh, you might.
4
Oh.
damage.
How much?
4.
Not quite.
Strong.
Yeah.
Like you
Strength.
punch him in the snout and you hear a small whimper and then followed by
It bites you and you just kick it in the face.
I
I
roll
love that.
a strength saving throw.
Oh, that's
12 plus 2 for 14. Oh no, plus 4 for 16.
Just pass. You still take 3 bludgeoning.
3 points of magical bludgeoning damage. The breathing is labored. Blood pours down from its jaws where it's bitten it now. Arm hanging off. Haggard.
Same as usual.
Miss.
18 hits, yeah?
18 hit.
No. Plus like 2 more of those. Eight plus 7.
15.
15.
15 points. So
Piercing.
of the 7. How do you play this bargain?
Would like. I want to shoot it in the back of the knee. when oh, stop stuttering. Ah, it worked. Good. I would like to go within a range. I want to shoot it in the back of the knee, and when it drops to its knees, I want to come back. I want to walk up to it and do the full like shoot it in the face from like here.
Yep, so you shoot it in the back of the knee. It humps to the ground on its knees, like almost barrel at this point, and you just launch back, and as it's down, like almost at head height with you, but on its knees, and it lands to the ground in a slump, and you see this form curl back. The fur falls back into the skin,
I kick it.
and what's left is this crumpled up small form of a goblin wrapped in tattered robes and leather armor.
Luke,
Inert
you
and
know,
dead.
Misk's opinion. I kick it.
Yep. You kick it. You kick the limp form of a dead goblin.
Just have
And
to
then
like
you're open combat.
arrive to the corpse like, honestly, I cannot leave you guys alone for 5 minutes. What did I miss again?
The goblin was a werewolf, I think.
Um,
The little creature that we tried to rescue.
am I thinking?
You slowly float to the ground.
But I'm still hanging on to links just because, you know.
No, no, no.
He was cast. I think he's what's known as a bar guest. And he wants
Would
to
I know what it is?
Make me a religion check.
He
Religion.
wants to eat goblins.
Make a religion check, Luck.
Okay. 15.
You know of goblins. The stories go that Solara loathes goblin kind and sees them as an abhorrent species on the face of Seraphina. And to goblins which perform such heinous crimes, that have done such evil deeds, Solara bestows a curse upon, where they turn into abhorrent creatures known as Varga. And as punishment for their crimes, they hunger for their own kind. Some goblins believe that they can be redeemed. Those that are turned into this form can be redeemed if they hunt and slay enough of their own kind and the strongest and most powerful of their own. to be redeemed in Savara's eyes, and for the curse to be lifted, and to receive a peaceful afterlife.
Probably why he was looking for goblins.
Upon remembering that, Luck look at the corpse, makes a face he didn't know she could make, honestly, and kick
Continues
the corpse
kicking it.
like a good kick.
Okay, you kick the corpse. As
I
you
do
kick the
have an
corpse, the
idea.
body rolls around and a little pouch falls out. And his pockets and all the different pockets. And,
Now I'm going to search the body.
Oh, okay.
As you
I'm
search the body, you see Miss come back with a bottle of lantern oil.
Ellie, wait. Before you burn this abomination, let me search for something that could be
he's a
useful here.
goblin.
1 second.
Okay, he's a
Fiona!
goblin, but he's still a goblin. It's not like
No.
abomination.
This monstrosity is a disgrace in the eyes of Solara.
And your entire species. 1 second, I'm gonna go try and find Fiona.
You know you can like get rid of curses, right?
Installed by a goddess.
I don't care if he's cursed. That's not my problem with him. I go try and find Fiona.
This
Did I
curse
turn
about
you
your
back?
people are about the most hideous, the most vile of your kind that are bestowed this curse
You like turned
by
you-
Solara herself.
Well, he turned you back from stone.
Slowly.
Slowly.
It's
Go
better
and
than
find
being a
Fiona.
statue. Just saying.
Would I know the effect of cockatrice?
Yeah, you've just experienced it.
No, as in, did the goblin do anything?
Knick-knack. I would
Yeah.
have been fine. I would have just turned
In
back.
24 hours.
I would have been fine. It just last a day.
But he sped up the process. To a degree.
So what do I find on this goblin?
Roll me an investigation check.
Somebody wants to help me?
I'm finding Fiona.
Knick-knack?
I can in a minute. I need to go and like
Find
Big
all the pieces.
robo to zoom.
The Zoom. Yeah, you have a time limit for that.
Yeah.
Just going to wait till they get back all the pieces and search the body with him.
Okay.
Um,
Misk, you quite quickly find Fiona. She's not too far away.
I effectively
Not
take
to
the dodge
cover.
action when I meet her.
Hey,
Yeah, it's dead.
is it gone?
It's dead.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
You
don't
help
know
some
what to
people
think.
and they
Since
turn
I've-
out to be giant werewolves.
Well, since I found you, I've been attacked, well, 3 times now. Well, the one I wasn't there, you fought Big Chicken. But,
Well, he was being chased by a bunch of cockatrices, and I thought I'd be helpful. Turns out the cockatrices were on the right side, because turns out Barghest,
I don't know what one of those is, but
goblin werewolf. Sort of.
well, it seems I found the right people to get me back home.
Yeah. Shots in the
Even
face.
though you
Usually
saved
works.
it, thank you for killing it again, I think.
Well, if you shoot things in the face, it usually works.
I mean, I would hope so. I'd be very
Yeah.
concerned if
It's
it
when you
didn't.
shoot them in the face and then they don't die, then you worry.
Yeah, I'd be worried if I was having to shoot anything in the face. But is it safe to go back now?
I mean, Knick-Knack seems annoyed.
Why?
The robot thing that Knick-Knack has
Oh, yeah?
sort of turned it to scrap.
Oh, no.
He
He
reckons
must be
he
very
can fix it.
upset. Oh, quick, let's get back. Maybe I can help him.
Come on then.
And you see there's a little bit more eagerness in her step to return at the idea of actually witnessing Knick-Knack rebuild
Put it
and
back
maybe
together
being
again.
involved in this.
Technically she's seen that because I did disassemble him and rebuild him.
Yeah, but this is almost from scratch kind of thing here. Like you're
Like, this is you
Um,
making a new Nazoom.
Weirdly, it only takes an action and a spell slot.
Yeah,
but
I
for
remember
thematic
this.
purposes
Yeah,
during the long
I
rest
remember
before
this.
you go back to sleep.
They effectively come back. It effectively comes back together like the Iron Giant. It's like
well, that's what
magic.
I kind of had visions of like Knick-Knack sort of walking up to him, banging him on the head with a hammer, and be like, "Get up!" and just watching all the bits sort of slowly go click, 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 click.
Which I think is brilliant, but I like to think with Fiona taking such an interest, you kind of slow that
I
process
think
down because you like to show off a little bit.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
think
cool.
it's more showing off that she goes,
Yeah,
"Can I help?"
absolutely.
And you go, "Wake up!" and just just back. It's like,
It takes a
you
minute
get-
for him to reform, but yes. But no, I'm quite
Being
happy.
like,
You're rebuilding.
I
and
think
oh,
it
that-
takes
that
about
was
a minute for it to like
um,
put itself back together again.
luck.
Yeah.
Make me an investigation check.
Since Knick-Knack is busy, can I ask Ellie to help me
Yeah.
after they come
What's
back?
your investigation?
To
What am I
plus
doing?
One of you at advantage or both of you roll.
Yeah,
I'll roll.
go roll with advantage. Go on.
Nat 20 for a 23.
Okay.
I'm
Hey.
very tired, but
Right.
that was good.
You're on
Celia
meds.
knows why.
Okay.
Luke,
Yes.
I pulled something in my shoulder and I'm on painkillers.
Oh,
So-
God.
I'm not exactly in the best form today.
What am I going to do with you lot? You're all falling apart. Apart
Yeah,
from
it's
that,
just one physically and
Matt's
another
being
one
that.
psychologically.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going mentally crazy and I'm physically broken.
Right. So,
Usual.
you
Celia
find
was talking to me
around
yesterday when it happened.
the goblin's neck a small wooden talisman, twisted, malformed, bound with what looks like sinew. Clearly an object of goblin craftsmanship, and it has a symbol strewn into it.
Take it. Going to
Make me a history check. Knick-Knack will be able to make this with advantage if he looks at it.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay, that'll do. This is a symbol of a specific goblin tribe known as Muzguk tribe.
Okay.
The Muzguk tribe, known to inhabit the swamp to the west.
How do you write that?
Muzguk. Muzguk.
Yeah. I love it when I get random spellings right.
You find a scroll.
Having
What's it
PTSD with Ellie, I'm going to grab it and like.
A
mm,
crudely written scroll in a language resembling Goblin, but different in some key ways. Perhaps a dialect of the Goblin tribe that it's from. Seems
Motherfucking
to,
druidic.
the writing itself seems to kind of leak like weird, darkly magic energies. There is the pouch that seems to be stitched together with what looks like moss.
Okay.
And you open that pouch
What's
up
in it?
and you look inside and you see 3 little mushrooms that seem to be quite moldy.
Nature check. If you don't mind.
Yeah, make me a
Yeah.
nature check.
Helping with that.
Sure. 13.
13.
Nearly a
Okay.
16.
With advantage.
They seem to they appear to be 13. They seem to appear to be a particular type of mushroom that is known to revitalize one's health. Above table,
It's
it would
what he used
restore
to make you
1d4
not
hit
stone.
and there's 3 of those, and they would restore 1d4 hit points each.
Oh,
They're very healthy.
yeah.
And then, last but not least,
I reckon we stick it in the stew.
luck. You delve into one pocket and you feel something hard and jagged, and you pull out what looks to be like a small shard of obsidian-like stone, cold to the touch.
Mm.
It appears to resonate in a way in your hand magically. You feel some kind of energy pulsating from it.
Yo, knick-knack.
It's slightly unpleasant to hold, cold to the
Yeah.
touch, and it feels
You any good at identifying
wrong.
today?
Can I do an arcana on this?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
No. I can try and work it out tomorrow.
Yeah. That's a 8.
We put it in for knick-knack's identify spell tomorrow.
What it is or where it's from.
Knick-knack can identify it tomorrow.
Uh.
If
No,
Knick-Knack
Luke
doesn't
said
mind.
something I didn't. You speaking at the same time.
Sorry.
It's fine.
You don't know what it is.
So weird. Locke is going to look at the sky, to second moon.
So just for your inventories or notes,
I.
you have a wither-touched talisman.
Okay.
Is that the necklace?
Yep.
It's not in the thing.
No, it's not in it. You won't find it on the MD.
Yeah.
Yep.
You find a
In the
wither-touched talisman.
Would you mind if Knick-Knack goes through them all? So you can
Yeah,
get the
no, that's fine.
descriptions.
You find your scroll. I'll give you the name there. It's a scroll of foul tongue.
Foul
what?
tongue.
A scroll of foul tongue.
Ugh. And
Yes.
the mushrooms that...
Yeah.
Health mushrooms.
And 3 rotten mushrooms. And this obsidian stone-like shard.
Knick-knack.
Yeah.
Do you want a necklace?
Maybe.
Could be useful, you know.
We'll keep them all together and then we can have a look at them in the morning. Because I kind of want to finish building Robonazoom and then have some sleep because that hurt.
Do you want a mushroom?
I think we're going to just go to sleep. Save the mushrooms.
Yeah. But like, I'm going to keep the black ball, if you don't mind. I feel something.
I want him to identify it, to find out what it is.
Yeah, and I can have it and he can identify it in the morning. But just for tonight, I think I need to have a conversation with someone.
Okay.
At you all go. You're right. Knick-knack, you finish
Reassembling
building
Robonazoom.
with the watchful eye of Fiona. And Fiona, very impressed and very engaged, and soon after returns back to her sleep. Anything else anybody wants to do before we continue with the long rest and finish?
She is tired. Let her sleep.
Okay. You all go to sleep. One quick question, Luck.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah, there is one thing I want to do. Burn the shit out of that goblin.
Oh yes, you burn the goblin corpse.
Helping you, by the way.
And strangely, as you burn the corpse, fire burns up about 15 feet high, and you see the corpse kind of almost dematerialize and disintegrate as if taken from this realm.
I was thinking more. You highlighted its vulnerability to fire damage.
I did also cover it in D&D gasoline.
Oil lamp, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. Barghest don't have a resistance to fire, so no. But there is a key feature of Barghest that fire would have made that fight a lot easier. But then you wouldn't have had all this bullshit.
This is more him dealing with a whole cultural problem.
So, I mean, if you want to go and look up Barghests afterwards, please do. I think they're
don't
amazing
know how to
creatures.
spell it.
I think they're so much better than werewolves. I love a Barghest.
Can you please tell me how
I'll
to
pop
spell
it in the chat.
Arghest.
By the time you finish talking, I'm going to forget the beginning. I am way too away with it. Sorry, Matt, but that's just the case.
Cool.
August, yeah.
I have a feeling that tomorrow I'm going to look at my notes and go, what the fuck was going on?
There you
Really cool creature.
Not a curse that can get transferred by bite, is it?
No.
Not that you're aware of, no.
But now you mention it, roll on.
I've adapted the law for Seraphina, by the way, so you're aware when you read the blurb.
think
Sorry,
I've made
you
some
were
sense.
asking a question,
Yes,
Chuck?
so I was going to ask 2 questions.
Mm.
Knick-knack
Yes.
and Luck,
Mm.
as you go to sleep, do you attune to the items in your possession?
Can you
Knick-knack,
tune them?
Knick-knack, do you attune to the talisman?
Uh,
Luck, do you
I
attune to
wasn't
the shard?
planning on it, no.
No? Okay. Luck?
She's not going to tune to it, but she's going
Okay.
to
That's all
keep
I'm
it
asking.
close.
That's all right. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Okay.
Don't attune to the magic art you found in the cursed goblin.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
Can Robin and Zoom make me a perception check throughout the night, please?
We're gonna zoom. +4.
If something else shows up, I'm going to be very upset.
18.
You hear the crackling of cinders, and the fire grows, and no, nothing happens. And you get a full night's rest.
Now, identify. Loot. Loot, 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 loot.
When the morning comes, you all awake. You stir. Start breakfast. Fiona's there, humming away at one of her little songs.
So I need to manage spells. Non-spells.
If you don't mind, Nick.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's a bit cloudier today, which isn't as clear as the last few days.
We'll get to River
There
Point
seems to
next
be
session.
some
I
heavy
suppose.
cloud in the sky. It's still quite humid, but there seems to be the air of precipitation, as if it could rain.
I know from reading the stat block that they eat souls. That would have been bad.
Mm.
They eat souls.
Quickly,
Fire.
goblin soul.
Okay, so I will prepare these. So I will get my little goggles out and I'll start flicking in all the lenses.
Okay, which one are we doing first?
The I mean, I probably would just do them in order. So I'd probably do the amulet, then the scroll, and then the
Okay, so you start with the touch talisman.
Yeah.
This talisman can be used to cast Bane once, targeting a single creature within range. After use, the talisman crumbles to death.
One creature.
After you use what?
Once.
After it's a single use of Bane, essentially.
And then
But only-
not again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It can
one
be,
creature.
this item can be used as a spell focus.
Okay.
However, once used to cast that single use, of Bane, it crumbles to death.
Needs a tuning.
No, doesn't need to be tuned.
Okay.
However, the difference with this casting of Bane, instead of it being minus 1d4, it's minus 1d6.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
The
What's
scroll.
next? Scroll. Scroll of Foul Tongue. A spell scroll containing the spell Cursing Tongue.
Cursing tongue.
Cursing Tongue. This is a homebrew spell.
Okay.
When read aloud, it bestows a temporary curse on a target, reducing their charisma by 2 for 24 hours, unless they succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Your spell DC.
24 hours. With say what was DC?
Your spell DC.
Okay.
And what about the ball?
Not a ball, it's like a shard.
Ah, the
A
shot.
jagged
Sorry.
shard of obsidian. This is corrupted.
Okay.
When held, it gives the user insight into the spreading corruption, potentially guiding it towards the source. However, using it causes a creeping sense of despair. An extended use might slowly corrupt the user if they fail to resist its influence. It has a quality that helps locate the source of this item's corruption.
Text corruption might make you go balmy.
Helps you detect its corruption source, or where its corruption is from.
Ah, it's homing.
So it's a nasty bit of stone, and it can tell you where it comes from, but it can affect you badly when you do it.
What do you
If
mean?
you use it a lot. Yeah.
So whatever
Then you-
made it bad, it like kind of like magnets towards it a little bit, and you can kind of head towards it.
Okay.
It helps you find the where it came from.
Sure, but what is it? What kind of material is that?
It's like a black stony thing.
Is it
any
obsidian?
kind of stone that you have encountered before is
Identify tells you what it's made.
unique.
I was, but it doesn't look woody, does it?
No. Like it looks like a black obsidian-like stone, but it is not obsidian. It is
Ooh.
different.
What is
I
it?
have an, I have an
Don't know.
idea.
I don't know what it is. It's unique. It doesn't have a name.
I have
It
an
doesn't have
idea.
something to say what it is. If you don't have a frame of reference,
So like I can like delinks links and links this.
No, you're going to corrupt, if I understand correctly, your creature with this.
there
If
is
you're
a
going to
dark
use
essence
this,
to this, some kind
yeah.
of dark magic. Doesn't feel inherently evil. It just
I'm just
is
thinking if
something
I delinks links and links this, then links might be able to lead us to the source of it without like affecting.
Hold on. You really want to find the source of corruption of this thing?
Use links as the core.
Yeah, you use this as the core for links.
You want to
You
swap out the
are
diamond, have a nice diamond, and then have a living, semi-living.
Evil obsidian cat.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nick
it
Snack.
would look badass.
Sounds great. I'm very
Nick Snack.
I
Devil
love
cat.
that.
I know you can be
Like
very
any other
smart.
cat.
I know you can be very smart, Nick Nack, but right now you are being the stupidest person in the world.
Well, if it's like links, then
No,
like
no, there's no but. You know why? Because this thing's corrupt, and your cat is going to lead us corruption on one, and on second, it's going to potentially turn it against us. I do not want that. This shard needs to disappear.
oh, we don't know
Look
what
at
it
the
is or how
goblin.
to like. I mean, you could hit it with a hammer and it might break up, but it might just spread corruption and like poison everything here.
I hit
I
it with
don't
a
know.
hammer.
What?
I hit it with a hammer. I'm sure he has a hammer. He's a blacksmith. I hit it
I
with a
have a
hammer.
hammer.
I'm a crack.
Did you
The
break my
hammer
hammer?
breaks.
I'm a crack.
Bollocks. Hammers don't work on it.
Yeah, Luck is going to take this shard, examine it a tiny bit, and like kind of reach out to both Lenora and Solara for guidance on this, like the small prayers that she remembers and she has. Um, I need to find it again. Sorry.
Oh shit, we should have set that thing on fire.
I don't think it's going to get to caught fire.
No, I mean the barghest. I'm reading the thing. We should have set it on fire. Bollocks.
Gun.
It just goes. It just fucks off if you set it on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Dang
you
it.
need flames that are at least 10 feet high or wide. Firebolt's not going to cut that.
You need a big fire.
I mean, I did cover it in
So
gasoline.
yeah, I'm going to recite the prayer for insight of Lenora and the prayer for clarity and
Okay.
truth from
Roll
Solara.
me a religion check, please. With advantage because you're using specific prayers.
While Luck's doing that, I would like to whisper to Ellie that maybe we should keep an eye on Luck in case she like starts turning into a big dog thing and gets like corrupt.
13.
Would that really be so?
13.
Would that be really so difficult?
What? To watch her or to
I
like
mean, no, if she changed a little.
I don't want to get eaten by Luck.
True.
You
She's so self-righteous, though. A little bit of corruption probably would do her well.
don't hear anything. But a feeling swells within you
Yeah.
and a need to destroy whatever this is, whatever it's a part of.
Okay. Does it require attunement? You didn't tell.
To use it
Hmm?
and its location purposes, use it to be drawn to the source that requires attunement.
Okay. What do I have in my pack? Look.
Luke,
Mm-hmm.
do I think that I mean, and it's probably some sort of role that actually using this as the core for links and the homunculus would actually give effectively an inanimate animation the abilities of the stone without like
Make me an Arcana check.
because I still think that's the best idea.
Yeah. Keep it with the weird cat thing that we can destroy at a given moment because you have control over
19.
it.
You believe that its innate abilities
Oh, hang on.
would become part of whatever creature you create. You are unsure, do not know whether your control over said creature could be maintained.
Okay.
But you are confident that
It would have
the ability to track or locate or sonar would be drawn to its source, would maintain
yeah.
through the creation of the homunculi.
Okay.
Don't mind, Knick-Knack. It's not that I don't trust you, but I don't right now. I'm going
Not
to,
that I don't trust you, but I don't.
but I'm going to try to find someone that can destroy this. And I'm going to find a temple for that.
Okay.
Because my goddesses are kindly screaming from all of my being that it needs to disappear.
Well, we could go and ask Master Ileron because he's very good about what stuff is what and making it other stuff.
Mutation wizard, turn it into sand and throw the fucker in the ocean.
God, wait, what's her name again?
Fiona.
Thank you. Fiona,
Yeah.
do you have a temple or a chapel in your city?
Yes, we do.
Good. Good. A cleric?
There's a cleric. I mean, I can't say I'm not exactly a religious type. I don't know them by name, but I've seen the place. But there are clerics there.
Just one of the two goddesses or the two of them?
Oh, it's both. It's a dual faith.
Good.
Large chapel. To both.
Good, good. Right. I think we should go right now.
Do you want to store that in Robo's room because like he's not gonna get like bar guested, whereas you might and I might and Ellie might and Fiona might.
I understand none of that. Sorry, I
Um,
understand nothing what
In
you
the
said.
robot, so the robot won't turn into a werewolf.
Basically, Robo-Zoom should be uncorruptible.
You can't make a robot depressed. You can.
I'm just thinking Robo-Zoom is probably the best one to like carry it around.
Because you can't make a robot depressed.
I am not attuning to this thing. And if you allow me, I would very much like to keep it safe with me.
Um,
We'll keep an eye on it.
Why are you whispering?
Don't worry about it.
I heard you, you know.
you see, carrying the stone makes you like paranoid and sad and things.
No, only if you attune to it. And only if you use this from what you told me.
Oh no. Maybe.
I'm not
Maybe not.
attuning to this thing.
Gonna gaslight
I
the
am
shit
not
out of
going
luck.
to use this. I'm going to find a temple and find a way to destroy this.
Hopefully the temple doesn't just hit it with a hammer, because that didn't work.
I'll give it here. I'll fix it in a minute.
Oh well.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Sorry about hammer.
Because I do have mending, so like I
Yeah,
touched
that's
the hammer.
basically what I was going to do. Yeah.
Boop.
I need to learn magic.
So, folks, with items identified, body incinerated, and a whole
Chicken
day ahead of
roasted.
you. Yep, and plenty of spare chicken. That's saved. With horse stew, pig, with snake jerky. You're not short on food. There's a long day's journey ahead of you. The weather looks threatening. And River Point is a day or two away.
Right?
And that is where we're going to leave our session